Oh my god, dude. All right, okay, I'm back. Let me read some of this shit. Um, is there anything wrong with this build? If so, I need to know. DM me, and I'm not sure what case to get. Sure. 5950X is a question mark, so I don't know why you'd be choosing that. So, Graduation's a dope album. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Not one of his best though. Anyways, 5950X, yeah, pretty nice processor, but yeah, I'd need to see a pretty good use case for a 5950X. X73, if you're getting it strictly for aesthetics, then sure, but you can definitely get away with a much cheaper AIO than that. Crosshair 8 Hero, I'd only get if you're interested in like XOC, which you're probably not, so I'd go for a cheaper board there. The RAM, I do two 32 gig DIMMs instead of four 16 gig DIMMs, and that's kind of slightly overpriced for that spec there. Better than MBDTF? Okay, the Kanye stands are going to destroy you for saying that. Getting two 970 EVO plus 2 terabytes is also very questionable. At most, I'd get one, and I still wouldn't get an EVO plus at that price anyways. 3080 Strix is like, I'm okay with that, I guess. If you can get it reliably for that price and you really, really like the Strix, then, I'm not going to stop you from that. Obviously, I'd like it if you're closer to 700 quid, but, whatever. Not a big deal. RM850 is actually not that bad for that price, but there's probably something better in the UK. UK is pretty good pricing. Okay. Hey, I have about 2 to 3K to make a PC from scratch. I have a shit iBuy pre-built, but I need something better to stream and play games. Sorry about the DM. No, it's okay. Like I don't mind the DM. It's just better for you if you type in voice chat text, because otherwise I'm gonna take forever to respond. Um oh, what's up, Rev? Oh my god. Okay, if your password isn't working, stream it so we can help you. True. Yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys my stream key. Easy, easy. Um, okay, so for 2 to 3K, you can basically get like a top tier streaming slash gaming PC for like 1.5K. So, you don't need to spend 2 to 3K. More people to make fun of Aegis in Overwatch. Yes. But yeah, 2 to 3K, you're gonna be looking for like a 5600X and 3080, both of which are very difficult to find. So you have a PC you can use right now, so that's a good thing. You're better off than most people who are coming to the server who are buying from scratch. So, keep your PC that you have now, just chill, vibe for a bit, for a couple months at most. And then hopefully by then you'll be able to buy all the parts, because even if you have a shit ton of money right now, CPUs and GPUs are at your price point hard to find. So I heard the SM2263XT is bad while leveling. Is this true? Yes. If you were dropped on your head as a child, yes, that is true. What's the best software for monitoring CPU temps? Most people use hardware info. Hardware info is good. Solid. It's based, I would say. Quite based. I have a 3080. Congrats, dude. You're the one that got away, dude. You're the one that got away. Dude, I'm actually like what is up with the fucking, you guys saw that article where they're like they lost like a couple 100,000 like ship units of like 3080s or whatever, like cuz some dude like lost the shipment or whatever and they found it. Like, is that real? I still don't know if that's real or not. Like, that shit's whack.
It's probably fake.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, dude. The reason why we don't have 3080s is because like some dude just like lost the truck full of 3080s somewhere, and like he just found it parked in some dude's garage somewhere. Nah,
See the stock of that company plummet.
that's
Whoever
actually a
was
brother
shipping it.
moment. Okay. I mean, Axel left, so I'm not. I mean, I already talked about his list, so not a big deal. That's actually the same list that's here already, so no biggie. I just built a new PC CPU 3700X on Asus TUF motherboard using my old 480X until I can get a 3070. Copy of Windows off G2A. Okay, yeah. First of all, you're not allowed to talk about buying Windows off G2A in this server, so, don't do that in the future. What do I need to do to get Windows on the SSD? I personally just reinstall Windows on your SSD instead of trying to transfer it across two different mediums, because that shit can fuck some shit up. So just reinstall on an SSD. And if you have data, your hard drive will stay intact. Just make sure you change your boot order so your SSD is booting first, and then you can scrape your hard drive for like all your photos and important shit. Okay? Based. Based. Okay. I'm gonna start stealing some more people. Give me a second. Give me a brief moment over here. All right, let's see. I can't even tell who needs help. This is rough. Okay.
Like 5 people here who are unmuted.
Yeah, I mean that's normal. I'm talking about the text channels. I'm trying to find who needs
Yeah.
help there. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. There's actually a good number of people here who need help. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna grab some more people. And if you have questions and you're in this voice channel, drop them in voice chat text. We'll have a good time. Dude, I really want this fucking voice channel to be unlimited. It's so annoying having a 15 limit. And I can't believe it used to be 10 too. Like, ugh. Ugh. You know? It's rough. Dude, my dog took a fat log on my neighbor's grass as I realized the plastic bags fell out of my pocket. No one spotted me, so naturally I had a Dostoevsky moment where I debated whether I go and pick up the doo-doo 3 blocks away or succumb to degeneracy. So my question is, the 3080 strikes good? Sure. It's a fine card. Uh, you'd have to be getting it for aesthetic reasons though. Yeah. And also, you should probably do the right thing and pick up the doggy doo-doo with the glove bag things, the bags that you wear on your hand and you can pick up shit and then it like folds inside out. Yeah, you should probably do that. Be a responsible citizen. SF750 is
Nah.
small AF. Yeah, it's very cute. Look at that thing. It's so cute. What a cutie, right? Look at this thing. What a cutie. Also, did you spill like milk on your RMX? Like, what's going on with that thing? You've got some questionable stains on this power supply here, my friend. What are these? What have you been doing on your PC, Sid? Hmm? You wanna admit something to the court?
Don't pressure him. It'll come out eventually.
Absolute just complete and utter disgusting behavior from Sid right here. Whoever said that,
Actually,
you're
very
like
quiet.
extremely quiet.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you're at 100%. You're like super quiet. What would be best to run my 4K hentai? Honestly, anything can run 4K hentai, unless you're animating 4K hentai. That's a bit rough. Yeah, you would need a decent computer to animate 4K hentai. Not gonna lie. And
Why is
I'm
that not
3D
right?
rendering it one-handed. Ah, yes, the classic one-handed maneuver. PSU equals new McChicken. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Um. Hmm. Dude, I really want this voice channel limited. I'm gonna ask. Can I please
Shit, I miss BIOS. No,
have
wait.
this VC limit lifted while I'm streaming today
gonna be an
until
army
we
buff.
figure out the stream VC channel? Oh man, dude. I just want to shove 30 people in this channel. It's gonna be epic.
Can't you just move people around?
Yeah, but like people see that it's full and then like they don't want to join. They don't know that they can join other channels and I can move them in. Even if I tell them directly, they don't do it. So like
Here, all Phillips.
no, it's okay. It's okay. Like okay, whatever.
Um,
That guy like actually needed help before, but like he was memeing until now, so Is this a good starter build? Let's take a look. Oh, okay, he's memeing. He's doing the good old meme. He's having a good meme. Can you check out this crazy glitch? No, I can't. Ah, yes, clicking on random YouTube links in your Twitch chat. A very good
That
idea.
sounds like a brilliant idea. That's
Mhm.
just
Extremely good idea.
Honestly, GTX 720 doesn't run of Age. Runs Age of
Is
Empires.
this
Not too bad.
better? What? Okay. Oh, I've seen that video already. Dude, that's just a monitor that's having from the factory issues, you know? The Y2525 is fine. That guy just has a faulty unit. So like, as
it
long as people
happens.
aren't, as long as the conclusion people are drawing from that video is not like don't buy the Y2525, it's fine.
I was wondering all the drivers for it yet. That could have.
Yeah, apparently I think there's an issue with that monitor, but there's like gonna be a new firmware release pretty soon anyways, so supposedly it fixes it. Yeah, like Aperture Grill had like a firmware revision that he got from Lenovo early for that, and apparently it fixed it. So hopefully that will be released to the public soon. Hopefully. Okay. Is this a full list of PC parts? I mean, it's made by PC Part Picker, so yeah, I mean, I hope it would be. It's not a very good list, but that's a very bad list actually. But yeah, I would hope it is a full list of PC parts. Yeah, that is an extremely questionable list right there. But we're not going to talk about it. We've already talked about why the PC Part Picker guides are not very good. It says it's magnificent, so it's not questionable, not dubious. Yeah, you're right. You know what? We got to take it at face value. It says it's magnificent. It's probably magnificent. Posture check. Bro, I gotta get the fucking T-pose out.
Oh my god. People are actually considering 5500 XTs at 220. What the hell is
Unbelievable.
wrong?
That is
Where'd you
very
manage to get one of
unfortunate.
those 20 at this point?
Dude, I'm literally about to slide into Worm's DMs begging him to lift the channel limit. I'm gonna do it.
No, seriously though, at that point, where did you manage to get it for 220?
Dude, oh my
Newegg.
god.
Are
I
you?
ju-
Is
I
it
just
really
spent
Yeah.
money on this shit.
Yeah.
in stock for 220?
Yeah,
Wow.
220. Well, with shipping and tax, 220.
Then again,
You can also get an RX 570 for 190 for a low price of 190 bucks.
Okay, so criminal,
Oh, are you looking
right?
at the Challenger? Okay.
Criminal, let me just give you some info here, okay? So like hold on. One second. So criminal, right? Let me just give you some info. So if you're not trolling with that list, couple things. So a serious PC that's like mostly new with maybe just a used GPU, you need $500 for that. Anything below a $500 budget, you're looking into buying the majority of your parts used, because a $500 budget fits a 10100 and a used $100 graphics card like a 580, with the rest of the build being like decent, like 16 gigs of RAM, decent size SSD, etc., etc. But oh yeah, true. I didn't see people are in B8 too. So yeah, anything below $500 is like it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. And quantitatively you should try to like save up more money from there. So
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
but if you're desperate, try going secondhand.
Yeah, I mean that's right. Yeah.
So my M2, it's loaded up on BIOS.
Okay.
What would be the next step then? Because you were saying I need to. You recommend just installing
right.
Windows by
Yeah.
itself.
So any further than this, you can go to the PC assembly help channel and they can help you with the rest of it. But the basics are like this. So you install your SSD, make sure your system recognizes in the BIOS, and then you would install Windows onto your SSD like you would any other time in any other circumstance. I recommend
Guess what?
unplugging.
Assembly is empty.
No, the text channel. I recommend unplugging your hard drive, so just having the SSD connected to your system when you install Windows, so Windows doesn't get confused, the installer doesn't see other partitions, and then use that SSD, install Windows, on the SSD, and then change your boot order so the SSD comes first, and then you can plug your hard drive back in and then deal with it at that time. Oh my god, Worm, he did it. He did it. I fucking love this guy so much. Holy shit.
I
Dude, he
was
fucking did it. Look at the channel limit.
That was
OMG.
quick.
Oh no, it was Meeb. Oh my god, I fucking love you. Meeb, you're oh my god, Meeb, you're so hot. Oh my god. Meeb just made me
Did he
fucking
remove
wet,
the
dude.
limit?
Oh my god, dude, Meeb just made me wet.
Pog.
Did he just remove the limit?
No, it's up to 50
he said
now.
it
Oh my
higher.
god, Meeb, I love you so much. I'm giggling like a little fucking girl right now, dude. Oh my god, Meeb, I love you. Oh my god, Meeb, what a guy, what a guy. What a fucking guy. I didn't expect someone to actually do this. By the way, if you need help, type your question into voice chat text, or you can type it into my Twitch chat as well. Either one.
Gotcha.
Meeb just made me wet. Oh man, that is so going in the quote channel. Dude, Meeb is the goddess of water, alright? He is Aqua. So
I was
he
On
knows.
voice chat text, you say, right?
Yeah, he knows he's making people wet, you know? He knows what's up.
about to go to build device 2, and I realized 50 people in here.
Yeah, dude. We can fit 50 people in here, so it's gonna be based. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna get this punk dude in here as well. Okay, I'm gonna get so many people in here, dude. Oh man. Oh man, oh boy. Oh man, oh boy, oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. Holy shit,
Why are
dude.
you-
Guys, we're gonna have a party in here tonight. We're gonna have a fucking party.
Why are you even saying if the channel is full? Right now I bet that's not gonna happen, but soon it will.
Oh no, that's just part of my macro. That's automatically there. I don't type that out manually. Okay. My friend made this list. She has a 1K budget. She wants to keep the theme of white and pink to keep it cute. Can you help make it better? Okay.
Oh
Okay, buddy.
boy. One of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with this list. I would probably start this over from scratch. So what you should be aiming for with a 1K budget is like an i5 10400 and a 3060 Ti. But the 3060 Ti is kind of hard to find. By the way, that's going to end up being like 800 or 900, not 1,000. So you can spend the rest on like peripherals or whatever, but I wouldn't recommend going up to a 3070. So, 10400, 3060 Ti. Some of the parts you've chosen here, like the white and pink AIO, you can keep that if you want to, like, have the color theme, and it's not like super expensive either. So, you can keep that. The RAM, there's cheaper white RGB RAM, so, I'd look for that instead. And then the case, absolutely you can keep. But stuff like the power supply, SSD, video card, CPU, motherboard, yeah, you got to change that. Do 10400 3060 Ti instead. Can you remake the list? Yeah, I mean, I can remake the list, but it's going to be a bit of an issue because right now 3060 Ti's are very hard to find. And, I'm sure you've noticed that the 1660 Super is also pretty hard to find for a non-garbage price at this point. So,
Some screwball reason my local micro center is getting regular restocks of 3090s.
oh yeah,
I don't know why.
wonderful. But look, man, GPU market is really rough right now. So, she just plays Minecraft and wants to record. Okay. I mean, if she doesn't need this like super urgently, I would wait like to get a 3060 Ti if you can. If you want, I can make you a build and then you can just try to find like a used GPU to use in the meantime and then buy a 3060 Ti. But besides that, I would not be making a build right now because, GPUs are just dog shit right now. They're just really bad right now. Having a rough time. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, my good friends.
They made a version 2 of the B450M DS3H, huh?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
my god, Lida's in the server still. I didn't realize. Does she need ray tracing for it? You can add a 1080 to the list, and I tell her to wait for a better one before using the list. Wait, does she have like a 1080 already, or like what's going on? Oh my god, Meeb, I love you so much. Even if he didn't do that, I still love Meeb so much. Okay, Meeb is such a cutie. All right, you got it.
It's
it.
been
Meeb is
immortalized.
a very big cutie.
Or immortalized, rather.
Titan, any recommendations? Definitely buying a Segotep, but use this as a placeholder. Okay, I'll take a look. Let's see. Okay, so you have a 3600 and 580 already, and you're getting Segotep. I I think the RAM is a little overpriced, but that's probably the cheapest Revy kit. If you're gonna pay that much for Revy, you may as well get like the 3600 C16 kit because that's probably like $3 more or something.
Okay, so would that be the Ballistics brand, or would that
Ballistics,
be?
yeah, Ballistics,
Oh,
but
okay.
the 3600 one because it's probably like $3 more. If it's much more, like $10 more, then yeah, get the 3200 one. And I'm assuming you
Okay,
picked that
sounds
because
good.
you want to overclock your RAM.
I don't want to overclock. It was just cheapest, and I figure, well, it's easy
That's
to
cheapest
overclock
right
that.
now? Holy shit. Okay, I
Or it
mean,
Yeah,
was.
RAM has
apparently,
been going up in price a bit.
So I mean, well, because that's stupidly easy to overclock. I'm not planning on overclocking the entire build, but it
okay,
was just
apparently, there's trouble in paradise if that's the cheapest kit right now. Let's see. No, it's not. What?
There might
Okay,
be some
there's
$62 kits, but
yeah, there's some cheaper Oloy kits, but they're like not even that much cheaper. Yeah, I'm gonna actually agree with the ballistics pick here. Yeah,
okay.
okay.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just making some small tweaks to your list right now. I'm changing the motherboard. I'm probably changing the
Sounds good.
SSD too. I mean, A60 and P2 are kind of having rough
Oh, that's
times
good.
right now.
None of it's set in stone except for the things I've already bought.
Yeah, I got you. And you said the power supply is gonna be Secotep, right?
Probably. I'm
Okay.
cool with that. If you have any other
Um,
suggestions, I'm cool looking at it.
wait, is SE20G SM2263 XT? I don't remember. Oh, SN550 is actually kind of cheap. Do we go SN550 for $5 more than the MP33?
My budget isn't super solid, so
Mm.
like you can increase if you need to a little bit.
Dude, $10 for an A2000, $50 to $60. Dude, this is large brain requirement thinking right here. I'm gonna go
I got you.
MP33, I don't care. And I'm pretty sure this thing has, hold on, does this thing have a 5-year warranty or 3? I think it's 3, right? Okay, whatever. I don't care. Neo Air is fine, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There you go. I made some like minor adjustments to your list. A
Okay,
good
thank you.
motherboard under $100. What's the motherboard for? What CPU? And Rimple, by the way. Like what you need a GPU in the meantime, right? So like are you telling me to put a 1080 because she has a 1080 or you have a 1080 or you can get a 1080 easily? Or are you just like what's the 1080 for? I'm about to take my computer and smash it on the wall, kick it again and again. I made a terrible mistake about a PC without knowing it has a custom-made specialized motherboard, blah, 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 and I can't even choose a power supply, blah, 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 blah. I cancelled my kit of RAM. That's unfortunate. I mean, you could probably just sell it, you know. The good thing about, like, proprietary motherboards is that usually they enable better, like, small form factor pre-builts, so, like, maybe you can get some value out of that on the market. Can you help me with getting rid of the buzzing? No. How do you know if a monitor problem is not having drivers for it or just a physical hardware problem? Sometimes it's both, but you can't
sometimes
really
it could just be
you
the
can't
fucking
really
cable.
tell because like, you know, sometimes driver problems can fix hardware problems, you know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, software controls hardware. But or firmware controls hardware too. But like, you know, it can be both, but I don't think there's any like direct way to tell at that vague level of that question. Make the list and do a 1080 as a placeholder. Okay, if you say so. Also, if you're new to this channel, I am streaming this voice call on Twitch and YouTube. So if you say something, just be aware we're being streamed. I can't speak English. Fuck.
Well, in all honesty,
Yeah,
if you have easy access to a
I've
1080
already
and she's just mainly doing Minecraft, I don't
Yeah.
know if you even need a 3060 Ti.
Yeah, that'd be ballin'. Okay, by the way, do you have a micro center near you, Rimple? Like, what state do you live in? Do you live in like New York or do you live in like Alaska? Like, what are we talking here? 4 i5 10400F for motherboard. Okay, and do you need Wi-Fi? Easy iOS or no? Wait a sec. All right, I'll wait a sec. I got you, buddy. Buddy, can't speak English. Okay. I'm gonna steal some more people here. Give me a second.
Yeah, Aegis, I've already figured out that my rear fan is the one that's causing the buzzing. So I don't know what to do. Should I just like unscrew it and then fix out the cable?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Go for it, dude. All right. Toxic fire. Oh my god. One of my parrots is getting angry that I'm stealing someone's voice chat. Full W. Unfortunate. Oh no, you're doing the thing again. Hell yeah, I'm doing the thing again. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe if it's at 1 gigabit or more. Yeah, pretty much all modern motherboards come with 1 gig LAN at this point. So do you need Wi-Fi or not? Do you have like an Ethernet cable in your room that you can use or no? What's going on? You live in Colorado. Oh shit. Okay, so you do have a micro center near you. Okay. In that case, okay. We're gonna go to microcenter.com. Hopefully I'm not blacklisted. Okay, good. I was blacklisted for a while from the micro center site. That was fun. Okay. Denver. We're gonna go to Intel processors. We're gonna go to how? It's because I accessed it too many times when it was busy. Okay. So 10400, very juicy, very juicy CPU right there. B460, what do we got? Oh, that's actually a yikes. Am I about to recommend the Asus B460 Pro B460M-C/CSM? Dude, I might be about to recommend this motherboard. The green PCB classic.
Green PCB and all.
Oh, dude, it looks so delicious, dude. Oh man, this motherboard is just
The
amazing.
ultimate retro build
Wait.
unintended.
It has a PCI slot.
Holy sh!
Wait a second. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, that's a little epic gamer for me. Oh my. Oh my. Wait, is there open box or anything? Hold on. There's got to be open box or something, right? No? Wow, that's unfortunate actually. That almost makes me want to just not use Micro Center. Yeah, we're just not going to use Micro Center actually.
Agus, good.
Yeah, I'm good, my brother. What's going on?
No, why is the voice channel 20 people?
Because today we're having a party in this channel. That's why. And also,
Okay.
I'm gonna shove 50 people in this channel. That's gonna be my goal by the end of the day.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
After you're done helping people, just invite them to stay.
Yeah, dude. We're having a party in here. You know, Whoopity's bringing the giraffe. It's gonna be good. Having a
Dance
good
party.
time. Oh, actually, I want to see if 2666 kits are viable. Oh, just kidding. There's a crucial 2666 C19 kit. That's
Is it crucial balsamic?
It's not balsamic. It's the green PCB. It's the green PCB crucial.
Crucial lettuce.
Tell them you're giving away a 3080 box. Yeah, if you join VC, I'm gonna fax you a picture of a 3080 if you join the VC. Just send me
Hey,
your
Les,
fax
dog.
and I'll ship that shit right to you. Oh, dude, 1
Actually, I have
terabyte.
a question, Aegis. I don't know if you know the answer to it. You probably do. I got the 3080 that has the EKWB water block pre-installed.
Mhm.
Is there a channel at all for water cooling, or is there a fully separate
There's
like
a Discord
for it?
server for water cooling. Go to discord.gg/watercooling and
Okay.
they can help you out there.
Cool. Yeah.
He could actually still do Micro Center, oddly enough, and do AMD. Depends upon.
Okay. How much is the
'cause,
3600 at Micro Center?
$199.99. You get $20 discount if you purchase the compatible motherboard. They have a fair number of B450s in stock.
Okay, how
Or
cheap?
B550 if you want to go that
Oh,
route.
28
Micro
B450
Center power
boards. Okay,
supplies,
that
though.
is based. Let us see what's available. No. Actually, that's a maybe, but like, okay, so Pro VDH Max, that's cool. Or even Bazooka Max Wi-Fi. So that's 80, 60, 260, and then this would be, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that, actually, especially if they don't need Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's actually that's big. That is big. Those are some big brain plays. So Rimple, would you rather have Wi-Fi for $10 or no Wi-Fi for not $10? Wi-Fi. Okay, sick. All right,
He
you know
wants
what?
McDonald's Wi-Fi.
You gotta thank Stylo for that. Stylo's looking out for you. All right, we got big brain plays coming out here. Oh no, I'm stupid. Hold on. Ryzen 5 3600. I forgot you gotta type out the whole thing. Oh, it's up velocities. Okay, so we got these two here. I'm gonna send you some shit, some delicious. Actually no, I shouldn't say that. Not delicious shit, but actually no. Let's see. Let's see if
I
the
munch on
RAM is-
PCBs for fun.
Let's see if the Micro Center has the cheaper RAM. Chill and watch my favorite streamer while you. Wow, dude. 30 minutes and I'm already your favorite. Thanks, dude. Based. Hold on. Oh wait. Micro Center actually has the ballistics kit for cheaper. So we're gonna buy that at Micro Center too, or rather, you're gonna buy that at Micro Center too.
Too late. You already said you're gonna buy it for him.
Oh fuck, my bad, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna buy for you. I'm gonna fly to Colorado from Canada. All right, where's the SSDs?
How are you browsing?
Oh shit. Oh my bad. I'm not even on Firefox. I'm actually stupid. My bad. Wait, yo. Micro Center's
Have you been trying to
based.
share your screen?
Yeah, no, I was on the wrong scene on OBS. Dude, Micro Center's based, dude. Holy shit. They have a controller filtering now. Even though it's like kind of weird and like they have 2 E12s, but that's actually pretty cool. I'm very impressed. Okay, none of these are good. Let's see. 1 terabyte. Let's go lowest price. Denver
the-
store. No. Okay, Crucial P2. Do we have anything better? No, we do. Oh, that was not good.
What the fuck
Can
was that?
we not do that, please? Thank you.
I like that sound. Who
Yeah, that was not very funny.
Yeah, that was
Stop doing
not
a
very
little
cash money
trolling.
of you.
made that sound? It was very funny. I want to know what's the name of the sound.
Yeah, that was very not gamer of you. So please.
I
refrain
want
from
to know
doing
the name of the sounds. Can the guy who made the
that.
sound
Okay. Mr.
sorry.
Rimple, do you want to do a
What-
white or
what voice
black?
teacher is that?
White or black case? Which one do you want, Rimple? Or which one does your friend want? Your friend wanted white, right? Because white and pink. Okay, cool. So then these are RGB fans, so you can change them to pink to kind of have that theme going. And then the power supply, I don't know, what power supply should we do? I mean, we could do Segotech, but you have a lot of space in your budget here, so we're gonna get something nicer. We're gonna get something a little nicer.
Quebec, come on, give the power supply recommendation.
What?
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do
Oh,
the power
CX550
supply.
is actually mad cheap right now.
Oh, what price is that at the
Like
Micro Center?
65. That's very low for CX550, given it's
Oh.
2021.
Oh, time to update my review.
Do we do CX? I actually kind of want to do CX.
Mhm.
Sure.
I'm getting some vibes right now, dude. I'm getting some hard vibes. Oh, it's on Amazon
did
too,
you-
and it's prime shipping. Oh boy.
Booming.
Okay.
Booming.
I'm coming. Okay. I'm gonna send this to Rimple. So there you go, Rimple. All right, there you go, Rimple. So 3 parts from Micro Center. Make sure you get the bundle deal so you get the $20 off. And then there's no GPU in your list, so there's CPU, motherboard, RAM, SSD, power supply, case, no GPU, based. Okay, nice. Cool. So good luck with finding a GPU. You could probably find like a used 580 or something for $100. So like 480, 580, 570, GTX 970, 1063 gig, 1066 gig. All of those GPUs would be fine for a temporary around $100. And best of luck in your searching. Nice. Okay, let me read up in chat now.
Sir.
Okay, is Daniel still here? Okay, Daniel's still here. All right, the question I had posted. This is my current build from a couple years back, and I plan to upgrade parts in the future. Upgraded RAM already. Can I get some input on which parts I should prioritize first? Yeah, good question. I like these kinds of questions, you know? Gotta use a little brain for this. Actually, no, this is not as brainy as I thought it would be. It's your GPU. Yeah, the rest of your build is like fine. I wouldn't upgrade your CPU until DDR5 1600. Like Zen 1 is like still okay. So it's your GPU first. Maybe wait for Nvidia to release like a 3060 or whatever, a 3050 Ti or whatever. So yeah, figure that out. Your PSU is like actually like pretty good. You know, you can keep that for a while. Maybe upgrade your monitor because GN246HL is kind of yikers. But I guess you bought it like 3 or 4 years ago, which is when it was relevant. Okay. Based. No, I don't need Wi-Fi. I'll just buy AX3000. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Are you gonna use Wi-Fi or not? Because if you're gonna buy an adapter, just get the DS3H AC. It's cheaper to combine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Aegis gotta pair
Yeah.
that.
I'm shilling it, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Start what Alpha
gamer time.
started.
Yeah, Wi-Fi cards are
Alpha's
so
proud
cheap.
of
There's
you.
no point in not
Probably in
putting a
school right
Wi-Fi
now.
card in.
Oh no, I was saying the opposite. I was saying sometimes getting a Wi-Fi motherboard is cheaper than getting non-Wi-Fi and then adding Wi-Fi.
Well, also
like in
the
this case.
DS3
Oh, yeah.
HAC is a good board, even not considering the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, does it have heat sinks for VRM?
Yeah,
Kinda.
I think it does. Actually, yeah,
Aside.
it does. And they're actually like
Like
not bad
the-
heatsinks too.
Yeah, it's like the B550 Pro BD.
Why do you
for
have Discord on the
1.5.
stream when you're web browsing? Because I'm dumb. That's why.
Why is it so cold today?
Okay. Could you make some changes to this? Make it under 400. PC part picker list under 400. That's gonna be kind of hard. Oh, okay. So there's no GPU. Okay, yeah, I can do that. If there's no GPU that
Also,
you don't
there-
need, then
It's just to start out with Valorant and stuff like that, you know, really cool stuff. So integrate graphics should work.
integrated graphics will struggle on
Yeah.
any game, at least on Intel. So
Yep.
Okay.
sure,
What's
but
a good
yeah.
start? Like, is a 560 a good place to start for low games like that?
I would not get a 560 because their used pricing is generally not gonna proportionally scale well with their gaming performance, and their new pricing is also ass. So yeah.
Lady Macbeth, yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm gonna get a Wi-Fi board on this because you can still afford it, given the optimizations that I'm about to make. I'm about to go sicko mode on this thing. Hold on.
Yeah, unless he's comfortable waiting for the XE GPUs.
Oh, by the way,
that are coming
speaking
with the new-
of XE, yeah. Next gen Intel's gonna have better iGPUs, like significantly better iGPUs. So
Oh yeah.
we might see some competition for APUs there. Yeah. You might catch me making Intel only no GPU builds in a few months.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cursed because Intel HG is usually complete ass.
XE, I read.
XE? What do you mean?
Z.
Your mom.
My mom is not a GPU. That's not.
That's
based.
actually
What if she's
that's actually what I was thinking about doing for my dual build instead
Your
of putting
mom?
like a 1660. I was thinking about
Oh,
just
wait.
once the XE CPUs come out, just doing that as the graphics card for the dual build.
Sorry, I was talking about my mom, and then you're like, "That's actually what I was thinking of doing." I was like, "You're thinking of doing my
Yeah,
mom?"
thinking about doing your mom. Yep. Wouldn't
Okay.
be the first mom I fucked.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're getting a little raunchy in the VC today. Very nice. I respect it.
But yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm really wondering if those XCs are going to be powerful enough for that. They probably will be.
Okay, velocities. I don't think I made it under 400, but I made it better, and it's like around the same cost. Wait, Sid, you don't need to be dragged in. We have a 50 limit today. We have a 50 limit VC. We're gonna be filling this thing to the fucking top, dude. You don't understand, dude. This is gonna be fucking crazy. I know this. Okay. Okay. Let's not do that.
Kick him.
Let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, that was not gamer.
Hey, thanks whoever played Fatty Spins in the mic.
Yeah, only gamer moments in this chat today, okay? If you're being a non-gamer, not cool, okay? Today? Yeah, today.
Sad
We aren't
shit.
recommending the DS3H. Hey, this is not the B450M DS3H, okay? This is a different one. All I gotta say right now is cost KSE 75. You know what? It's always an appropriate time to say KSE 75. The moment I wanted to stop it, I got muted. Yeah, well, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Like, I'll unmute you, but just like, don't do that, please. My ears deserve better. Okay. Also, if you're new to this channel, I am streaming this voice call on Twitch and YouTube. So if you say something, just be aware you're being streamed. And yeah. Aegis, quick question: shouldn't a power supply be modular? At your budget, I wouldn't force modularity because you're gonna compromise on quality. Yeah, I was ear-raping. It was only ironic though. True. It's not a bad song though. Yeah, but you're not catching me blasting like, I don't know, the songs that I think are good in the voice channel here, okay? Oh god, my internet. Oh god, my internet's just having a bad time. Oh, hi Lida, what's up, dude?
I'm gonna DDoS you.
That is not based. We don't talk about that here. That is very not based. Okay.
You just update drivers. Download speed is slow.
Okay, if anybody has any questions, type them in voice chat text. If you've been neglected because I'm shitposting, yeah, type in voice chat text or my Twitch chat, either one. Not kicked for oral assault. I'm looking for a $150 to $200 upgrade to my PC. Just need a motherboard and a CPU with a minimum of 4C8T. Could be used hardware, and I only need VGA. Well. Do you live near a micro center? Because if you live near a micro center, oh boy, have I got the tree? Okay, well, okay. Where do you live? Do you live in the US or do you live? I mean, you said it says DE there, so do you live in Germany? Okay. All right, cool. So I'm assuming 150 to 200 euros. Let's go to maybe alternate. No, I'll use the PC part picker. I got you, brother. So what do you have right now, by the way? Do you have RAM? Do you have like DDR4 RAM or what's going on? Wants to drive 100 miles to the nearest Micro Center. No, I'm gonna tell this guy to buy a plane ticket to fly to the US to get a Micro Center deal. That's based.
Yeah, my
12 gig
buddy's literally.
DDR3. I think I can actually fit a 10100 and RAM and a motherboard in like 200 euros if I like really squeeze. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. See.
Yeah, you could fly to the US, get a good deal on PC Pass, and get COVID too.
Yeah, epic.
You got to get that new UK strain. That's what you got to do.
COVID test.
All right, we'll see if I'm as epic of a gamer as I think I am. Hold on. I may not be as epic as I think I am. Hold on. 2666 C16 over ballistics. Honestly, given his budget, I'm gonna squeeze that here. An unknown error occurred. Patriot Viper Elite. You haven't seen that shit in a while. Okay. Can it be slightly above 200 euros? Oh no, that's gonna be more than slightly. It's gonna be like 220 or like 230-ish. Is that okay with you? Sure. Okay. What a nice guy. What a nice upstanding fellow.
Hey, Wormwood.
All right, I'm about to get a 2 Dimm board for this guy. B460 MA Pro.
Oh, Agus, look at the channel limit.
Yeah, it's like 50 now. Wait, who changed it back to 15? No. No, we were having such a good time. No, I was gonna stack it to 50. Who changed it back to 15?
It was probably Worm.
Oh no, boys, it was fun while it lasted. No.
I thought it was actually gonna kick out everyone until there was only 15. That would have been really funny.
The dream was ruined. No.
Rip the dream.
Kicked me out. I had to get back
We
in.
could have stacked it to 50. No. No, seriously, who did that? I'm so sad now. Okay, thank you. Good. We're back to 50. Ah, okay. My heart. I was gonna cry.
That means somebody had to have heard you, so whoever's changing it is inside the
Okay,
chat.
that means it must have been Based
There's an
Wormwood.
imposter among us.
Based Wormwood. What a nice guy. I'm running a hypervisor. Okay, there you go. If you don't need 16 gigs of RAM, then you can probably easily squeeze that under 200, but I assume that you wanted that, so there you go. Oh shit, I didn't show the list on stream. Okay, there you go. Boom. 10100F, B460. Not the greatest board, obviously, but you know, cheapest. And then yeah, there you go. Boom. And hopefully you don't need an iGPU, because that thing doesn't have an iGPU. Yeah. Cool. Very nice. I think this might just be the fattest this voice channel has ever been. Okay.
We're about to hit 30.
Yeah, we're gonna make this voice channel very fat. Okay, got this guy. Hold on. I'm grabbing more people. It's not even an APU, that's an AMD thing. Yeah. This is big. No iGPU for a hypervisor, shame. Hey, I'm just telling him, okay? Like I'm just letting him know. So if you need an iGPU, you should get the 10100, which is like I think 10 or 15 more euros. So just be aware that that's going to affect your budget. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
27 people.
Yeah.
Cube.
Oh, now we're at 25. Okay, good.
Dude, but look at tech discussion. Someone has all like 3 Corsair hubs: the Node Pro, the Node Pro, the Commander Pro, and the Node Core. How do you need so many RGB?
Oh my.
How could you even fill a case with that many RGB?
This man's controlling
You
his
get a
entire house
1000
using
D.
RGB.
Yeah.
Should I do homework or VC? Up to you, dude. I mean, you could just like chill and like, you know, just vibe, you know? Like if you're like me, sometimes I like doing work with like ambient noise. So like, you know, other people talking about computers and shit, it's like kind of ambient noise. Yeah, if you have a question and you're in this channel, you can type it in the voice chat text channel.
Aga's the type of kid that actually works better when you go to a library or a coffee shop.
I don't know. Libraries are kind of weird. Like I think I did my AP exams in a Discord voice call.
Oh yeah,
like,
you
I don't
did.
know. The ambient noise, it just kind of helps. It kind of helps. Libraries are kind
How?
of weird. Yeah,
Sure, this is an
libraries
AP
have
exam.
I don't know. It depends on the library. Some libraries are like, there's like a lot of people. It's like a shopping mall. Like in New York, the libraries are like shopping malls. It's there's so many people in there.
Sir, you're taking an AP exam.
Yeah. I'm looking to
Sure.
build a PC with decent performance, but doesn't have to be amazing, that can easily run COD and Minecraft, but anything more than 40 FPS is fine. Okay, you have a very low standard. What the fuck is going on? Party.
Yes.
VC party. 600 Canadian is a realistic price for this. I think so. If you're willing to buy a used GPU, 600 Canadian is realistic, yeah. So as long as you're fine with buying the GPU used, everything else can be new, but the GPU used, I think that's realistic, yeah. So very nice. So by the way, that's going to be something like a 10100 B460 board, 16 gigs of RAM, a small SSD. That is not based.
That noise.
That's
That
not
is
poggers.
very not based. I'm going to no, I got him. It's fine. Don't worry about it. May dial
His
in.
name was
This
the
VC
guy.
is surprisingly relaxing. The guy says that immediately when the guy just made Pac-Man oral assault noises.
Sounded like Pac-Man.
It did kind of sound like Pac-Man, yeah.
It did
Like
though.
cursed, corrupted Pac-Man.
Corrupted.
Yeah.
No, it's after Aegis is done torture testing the SSD, and then everything that is on is just like.
Oh yeah.
I have
yeah.
a question.
Yeah. What's up, dude? What's your question?
Has anybody else experienced Amazon shipping PC parts and not using any bubble wrap or anything whatsoever?
Yep.
There's
yeah.
the ones on. Yeah, there's the ones on Reddit.
They,
Soft
Yeah.
packing a CPU box, shipping
Yeah.
hard drives with nothing.
Yeah, just in
I've
the
seen-
box themselves, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them do a flat pack of 30. What was it? A 5950 in just a soft pack envelope.
Yeah, foam
I
pack
got a
and
video
live.
card that was. I mean, fortunately, the video card itself had a lot of foam padding around it, so and a fairly sturdy box. But I think there would be like 1 or 2 airbags inside the big box it was inside. So yeah, they're kind of skimping on protecting PC parts.
All of my motherboards came.
The big brain play is to
because-
just like buy a bunch of stuff at the same time and then select the least number of shipments as possible, so you get the big boxes with the
Aegis,
airbags in them.
You know what's even bigger brain moment? You
Not
buy
buying
a
from Amazon.
pillow.
No.
No, you buy a pillow with your tech parts.
Oh,
So then
true.
The pillow
True.
cushions all the parts.
Dude, you should be an entrepreneur, dude. Start that shit on Amazon. People can add a 99-cent item to their cart, and it's just like a bunch of fucking airbags. And like when Amazon
Yes.
ships it with it, it's
Oh,
gonna be
that-
like
that's
inside.
brilliant.
It's gonna be like the profit margins are gonna be insane.
That's
even though
actually
it's
big.
a $1 item.
That's huge brain, yeah. What's the best cheap mouse pad? Pure track talent time, boys. It's pure track talent time.
Oh, great.
What is that?
Search it up on Amazon.
Your track talent.
Could
sounds
someone
like
recommend
Restock-
a build for a budget of 1.2k quid? Must include a monitor. Used for gaming at
Oh my
1440p, hopefully, but if the monitor is too pricey, then 1080p is fine. Okay, so includes a monitor. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna do 1080p 144, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a gamer time. Is Aqua Control Plus considered cheap? I do not know. That sounds like an RGB controller or a fan controller. So maybe ask Bill. Bill, do you know what Aqua Control Plus is?
That sounds like the Aqua computer like Quadro stuff, but worse.
Yeah.
No,
kinda
it
sounds like one of
sounds
those.
like the thing that fucking.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Oh, it's
Google it,
Dark World.
or I'm gonna DuckDuckGo it. Hold on, Aqua Control
Oh my
Plus.
god.
Oh my
Are you-
god! Why
Oh,
would you
it's a
duck that?
why
it's a
would-
mouse
Why some
pad.
giggle?
Okay.
Go.
Oh, apparently Mousepad Review has a
They make reviews for that.
Yeah, Mousepad Review is a sub.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Because
Okay.
mousepad have preference.
Apparently this guy is happy. So nice. Cool.
Why would you review mouse pads?
Mousepad
Do
review,
you have
dude.
nothing better to do with your
Mousepad
life?
review.
No.
Clap
You
clap.
could say the same thing about SSDs and every other component.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
but
review for
don't
the
call
Aegis
it
Pro
Aegis
XL
like
is that is very bad.
You need epic mousepads, dude. Alright? Because what's
I
the
can't-
use in having a good mousepad if you don't have having a good mouse if you don't have a
The
good
tag-
mousepad? You feel me, dog? Oh my god, I'm actually about to recommend an Aegis kit to someone. It's been so long.
Oh my gosh, the meme.
It's been 10,000 years.
Yeah,
Finally, we're doing
sarcastic
it.
snake. Luckily, the EVGA cards, they have like the plastic package inside.
All right.
Like the plastic tray.
It's oh
That's something.
okay.
Yeah, at
'Cause
least it's
what's-
something.
2,000.
Yeah, because what's
So
Just
it-
got
worse
a
was
cheap
when I
$10
got
one on
my,
Amazon. That's what I
got a
did.
processor.
You have to
They
be
just
kind of
threw it
selective if you're
in,
gonna lower your budget that much.
This like little envelope, and it's just like smashed to bits.
Okay.
Boxes.
heck?
I mean, like,
wait,
I've
Matt.
posted CPUs in padded
Honestly, like
envelopes and
Palette 3 is
a
fine. Lol.
and a plastic case for it. It's not dangerous. You just gotta get something hard to insert it against.
Yo,
The other thing you
Smetty.
do if you don't have the clamshell is that you can get 2 pieces of cardboard and then
Your
just
track
shove
talent,
the
why aren't you
CPU
recommending
between
FXE
them.
and soft directly imported from Japan?
I like what the other
Lamau.
guy said about just like buying bubble wrap with it.
Start your name with an exclamation point so you're always on top of the VC. Why would I do that? It doesn't
That's
matter.
called hoisting, and it's
I'm already
against the
I'm already
server
starting
rule.
with an A, so I'm like pretty close. Nah, I'm not doing the exclamation mark shit. Anyways,
Yeah.
Smetty Prinks. Do you care what your case looks like, or are you just as long as it works? If it fits, it sits. That's called hoisting and is against the server rules. Oh shit. Oh shit. He pulled out the rule book on him, boys.
Okay, I guess you have to change your name to Zegust because you can't be boosted.
Can't be boosted, true.
Can't be boosted.
Oh no, I'm
My
boosted.
computer date keeps going to 3031
Your computer
or
what?
2031.
Oh,
My
okay.
computer date keeps going to 2031, and it's
That's
like whenever I boot up, I have no Wi-Fi.
I have a probability why it happens. Maybe your battery for the motherboard is better or
battery's
something.
going out. I don't know, dude. I'm to reinstall Windows.
Yeah,
click
but wouldn't
W.
that reset to 1971?
Yeah, I
There's
don't
a
know.
2031. Maybe. Well, I mean, maybe I'll just buy a new one and try that. I mean, they're $5.
So yeah, Smetty Prinks, let me know, dude. What you got? Oh, what's up? Revu's in the chat now too.
Hi, Rev.
Revu. As
Hi,
long as it's
Rev.
an okayish looking case. So do you care about having a side window or no? You don't really care? Oh my god, my throat is so dry. Dying. Dude,
What's
if
the
this
Discord-
channel can have a
Hi,
50 limit
dying.
every
I'm
day,
dead.
I will stream so fucking hard, dude. Holy.
What's the Discord
When
limit
did
for most people
when
in
did
the
it raise
VC?
it?
When did
This
they
was-
raise
this
it?
was a
Okay, I
mistake.
begged
This was a mistake.
the drinks channel, and Meeb answered my call. Meeb was like, "Okay, Aegis,
Of course it
my
was
my
me.
my cute little
Of
my cute little
course it
egg.
was.
I
I
will
was gonna
boost the
get. It was
channel
gonna
for
either
you."
be me, or it was gonna be Never Summer.
So
It was gonna be
insofar as
one of those
voice
two.
channel limits, it kind of depends upon the Discord server itself, and your status with Discord.
No, you like we have some that are unlimited, like general ones
They
unlimited.
used to be unlimited.
So they have
Well,
the
yeah,
power.
like
to-
the
but
Discord,
there
like
is
server
actually a
side limit.
connection limit.
Yeah, connection limit.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
no. Like,
Yes.
it used to be unlimited.
Discord servers
unlimited.
itself, they
Yeah.
will allocate based upon the status of the server. So certain servers, like that have partner, well, how to put it, like Landfest has a founders level status, which is kind of a unique status.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what the status of this one is. It's probably a partner
like
server, I would imagine, or at least hope. But it's gonna, they will allocate based upon server status.
All right. Well, I think TX 550M is still the choice in UK, right? Yeah. Yep.
No cube, except for the guy who had the TX explode on him.
Unfortunate.
That.
Truly
Unlucky.
unfortunate when that happens.
And then we're like, yo, you do realize that some of the OEMs are exactly the same.
Yo, Rev, is electric still meta in UK for 1440p? Or no?
What?
We're not electric homies anymore?
Drake, if I speak.
No, we don't use electric. We don't use electricity in UK
Maybe it
anymore.
depends a lot on
Back to
price.
Game.
Yo, Smetty Prinks. If you price it up with a window, then it'll probably increase his budget slightly. Okay. So your budget, I can go slightly over and then put a 1440p 144 monitor in it. Or I can go like a decent bit under and go 1080p. So what do you think your friend would rather have? Let
Oh
me
yeah,
know.
did you see what I
Could you do
got?
both? Go under and be 1440p? Not really, because then I'd have to give up a 3060 Ti, and then I'd be very sad. And you don't want to see me when I'm sad.
Jeez. Did you see my fucking placements
For roll, did you finish your roll placements?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bad.
sad.
No, apparently they inherited the SR from last.
Are you silver?
From 2 seasons ago. No, they
Okay,
inherited
so,
the SR from 2 seasons ago. I literally was 5-0 on tank.
So
and I still got
yeah,
top place in fucking bronze.
Preston's toe.
Bronze. Oh, I'm sorry.
Preston's toe. We strongly we strongly advise against getting APUs at this point because you know, you don't want to be stuck on a 4-core 4-thread Zen Plus CPU as what you want to add your GPU on top of. So for your budget, which is like 600 Canadian, you can actually afford 10100 and like a decent used GPU, even if it's not even 580 tier, like something below that, like even a 560 or a 470, will easily do like 40-50 FPS in the games that you want it to. So ideally 1080p is fine for him. Okay, in that case, I'll make you a build with both a 1440p and the 1080p monitor, and then you can personally hash it out with him in terms of like which one you want to choose later on. So yeah, 24G2U in the UK, very, very based. Okay, so Smetty, just a quick note about this list. The UK is probably the country that is suffering the least from you know, the supply issues that the world is having right now. But even despite that, the 3060 Ti is quite hard to find in the UK. So that GPU, it might be quite difficult to find that for like a week or two or more. But just try and find one for as close to 400 quid as you can. And when you get the opportunity, buy that. But the rest of the parts here are all ready for purchase. The case, pretty cheap, but it's a aesthetic-oriented case, and you don't have any parts that are like super hot. So they're not going to suffer too much. But you can upgrade the case if you want. But honestly, I think that case is pretty well priced at that point, at that price point. So yeah, cool, epic.
I've never seen that
I got a
case
PSU
before.
question when you feel ready. No rush. I'm just chilling. Not anymore. The lockdown has started to impact supply, particularly with the Chunny being closed. The okay. Channel being closed for a bit. Epic. I got a power supply question when you feel ready. No rush. I'm just chilling. Yeah, if you have a question, post it in voice chat text and ping
do
me.
it.
And ping me. I will see it eventually. If I'm like scrolled up and I'm looking at other questions, I will see it eventually. I've got most of my parts lined up. What graphics card should I look for that? Okay, so if you have 10100, B460, and all that stuff, you know, for your graphics card, like you're gonna be going on eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace for Canada, and you're gonna be looking for like a 560, 570, 580, 470, 480, GTX 970, GTX 1060, 3 gig or 6 gig. Any of those cards will be in your budget and also easily do like 40 FPS and like COD and stuff, like way more than 40, to be honest. So I think it will go above your expectations here, assuming you're playing like low settings, which I think you are. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna stuff this channel even more full right now. Even more fuller.
50 people.
50 people. 50 people.
No, let's make it 51.
20 more, 20 more, 20 more.
20 more. It's gonna be easy.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
The mods having to moderate 50 people.
It's not a big deal though. It's not, don't worry, it's not that hard. It's not that
Wait, what's
hard.
the current ratio? Oh, hey, Alpha. Wait,
Mutes
so
to unmutes? I think it's like 5 people that are talking in this channel right now.
Yep.
Which is fine.
People don't
you know.
really want to talk.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling them, like, see, some of the other mods, they're like, yo, if we remove the limit, there's going to be so many people talking over each other. But, like, look, it's, like, peaceful. All right, we're vibing. All right, you get the occasional person who, like, you know, does the occasional oral assault. But, you know, we take care of that pretty quick, you know? Pretty easy. I can't believe Aegis didn't know that, unless I'm wrong about the common term.
Because
Dude,
they told Dark World.
I'm not a Brit bonger. I don't know your terminology. Okay.
Only because I told Dark World to Stufu.
Oral assault sounds like a felony. It is. It is a felony. Only because I told Dark World to shut up. Yeah.
No, because Dark World isn't on the train yet.
He's not on the train yet. As soon as he gets on the train, we're gonna have problems.
Wait, it's 5 a.m. ish in Australia.
No, I'm walking to the library today.
Okay,
so
good,
I'm not
good,
gonna be
good.
on the
So
train.
no train noises. Good, good, good.
It's gonna be
I only have a
calculated,
CPU
though.
cooler fan and a 92mm case fan. I'm currently running a 2400. Is the thermal output of the i3 comparable? It might even be less actually. So the by the way, for those of you that don't know, Comet Lake isn't entirely solder tim. Some of it's polymer tim. The 10100 is one of the CPUs that's not solder tim, but it is an i3 and it is on a pretty, efficient process at this point. So yeah, it'll be
There's
pretty
no
cool.
solder tim.
I think you'd be
No,
okay.
there's no solder tim on Com Lake at all.
There is
Tim
solder
is
tim on the
solid.
i7 and i9 base
No,
SKUs
it's
and
solid.
the
It's
unlocked
not
i5s.
soldered. It doesn't stand for solid. It stands for solid.
Oh my god.
What?
Dark, please.
Okay,
Dark, please.
please.
No memes. No more memes.
I'm not memeing.
You are memeing. It's solder tim.
It's solid.
No, it's solder tim, my guy. It's solder
What does that
tim.
even mean?
It basically means the thermal interface material, so the TIM, that's what Intel calls it, between the IHS, which is like the CPU heat spreader, the thing that has like the name of the CPU on it, and the green part of the CPU, which is the substrate, the stuff that connects the die, which is the hot part of the CPU, to the big metal part, so it spreads the heat. The stuff between there previously was polymer TIM, so it was kind of like basically thermal paste, and not very good thermal paste at that. And this generation, and some of the past generations as well, are using solder TIM, which is more effective for heat transfer, on any SKU that's based on an i7 die or higher. So that would be i5 10600K, and then any i7s and i9s. So the 10400 is actually not based on the same die as the 10600K, so it uses polymer TIM. I think Cry was saying something about how like it has to do with like iGPU or not. No, that's not true. It's based on whether or not it uses the i7 die or not. So 10400 and 10400F both use polymer TIM. 10600K uses solder TIM. 10100 is better than 9900K. Prove me wrong. I mean it's a bigger number, so like duh. Can you give me the cheapest Razer Black Widow that is mechanical and is still good today? No.
No.
Does 10100 come with thermal? Yeah, it comes with a cooler. So even if you have a cooler and like you're worried that it's not going to work, the 10100 comes with a stock cooler and paste applied. So you don't need to worry about that.
Sorry, it's B450 Tomahawk.
Tomahawk?
What?
Oh, Tomahawk, okay.
B450 Tomahawk.
I was like, what?
Nandale.
Nani? Okay.
Nani?
Is there any white computer cases you would recommend I have? 2600X and BitPhoenix Whisper 550 and a Radeon RX 580. They get quite hot in my current case and I want to swap them over. White computer cases? Good question. What country are you in? Are you in the US? UK. Okay, you're in the UK. All right. So
Aerofoil isn't white. That's sad.
this is easier for me actually. I kind of like the UK in terms of like part selection. There's actually it feels kind of like non-COVID almost, you know?
Ready graphics card.
It's not that bad. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Oh boy, the BitPhoenix Nova. That's a classic.
You can have a BitPhoenix power supply and a BitPhoenix case.
Okay, I'm gonna do like Focus G.
Oh no.
It's pretty cheap, dude. It's pretty cheap. Okay, there you go.
I mean, it's
Boom.
whatever.
Focus G.
There's no
Beautiful,
Neo.
beautiful,
Is there like
beautiful.
no Neo Air in there or something?
I don't think Neo Air is mainstream in UK. Yeah, unfortunately. Very big sad. I know.
P368 is out of stock. Sad.
ZP's build is sexy. It is. Yeah. When it's not destroying the motherboards that it hosts, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay, so I restarted and shut down and booted again a couple times and it's still the same. So I just took a CMOS battery out of my old motherboard and if it
Yeah,
happens again, I'll pop it out and switch it.
Yep. You got it, buddy. You got the good stuff.
2031, man. We're all living in 2031. Like it's funny, the Xbox will boot up on startup and it'll say, "Oh, your Game Pass is expired." Yeah, well, no shit. It's 2031.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, yeah, that's true. It knows. It can tell. All right, I'm gonna steal some more people.
Oh no,
We're
actually
slowly
gonna
gonna build this up
50.
to 50.
50 people.
Okay, I'll be here, but I'm gonna go do some shit.
All right.
I'll add one. I'll add one to the number.
What are these screenshots? Something go burr. Interesting. Is that one good for
3060 Ti
cooling and all? I
Focus
was
G.
hoping to get 3060 Ti when it's back. Will it still fit in that
There's
case?
way
Yeah.
too many people
Yeah,
in
will.
here.
Yeah, Focus G, like people always like are overcautious about GPUs and fitting in cases. Unless you're in like SFF or you have a really long GPU, we're talking like 350. You don't really need to worry about that usually. Or unless you have like a case that has
Or if you're
really
using
badly
SFF.
placed drive cages.
I'm looking at the white cases at one store in the UK, and they're actually not bad.
Oh, 80
prices.
quid. Okay, if you want to spend more, I can give you like some higher end options if you want. Enso Mesh. Okay.
Okay,
Matrix 55 mesh.
I'm not sure if that's even a thing in UK that's relevant. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on.
Oh, sad.
I'm just gonna. Oh,
304.
Phoenix Nova Mesh. We can be cringe.
Lankle 205, P400A. Yeah, there's actually like a bunch of decent cases in this range. Nova Mesh TG, 220T RGB. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you like 5 cases you can look at if you want to spend like your full budget. Okay, there you go. There's 5 cases. So Enso Mesh, Nova Mesh, Eclipse P400A, Nova Mesh TG, and 220T RGB.
Oh, this Matrix 65 is more money.
Is
and
the
not worth
Asus
the
Dual 1060 for 200 euros good? No. So the problem with GPUs right now is that like if you have a budget that's 400 or higher, then you know, you're waiting because 3060 Ti and 3080 are hard to find. If you have a budget that's under 400, then you're waiting because currently there's no GPUs under there that are worth buying. Like even the AMD cards are overpriced or they're about to be replaced by Nvidia and AMD next gen counterparts like the 3060 or 3050 Ti or whatever else decides to rear its ugly head. Some guy was telling me, does a 580 fit in a P400A? I don't know, maybe he has a really long 580. A 570 for 170, is that overpriced? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Also, you have a 600 Canadian budget, so spending 170 Canadian on a graphics card is probably gonna not fare well for the
Just
rest
get
of
it
your
used.
parts.
You can get like a 570 for
I
100
told him to
bucks
do
used.
10100 B460 and then like a really cheap used GPU, and then should be able to
Me.
flunk
Have
something
you
out
ever
with
have you
that.
ever seen 60mm radiators?
60 mil rads, dude. They are thick
60mm
boys.
rads. No, you're gonna get 60mm rads, and then you're gonna get the 10mm fucking low straighteners, and you're gonna attach 38mm fans to either side. VHA 1212BE, babe.
SMHA is
Boom.
recommending an IQ
Huge brain
case.
explanation. I can't find the motherboard you told me to buy anywhere where I live. Oh no, you should have told me. If you don't live in the US, let me know. So what country do you live in? Do you live in Germany? Do you live in Australia? Where do you live? Where do you live?
Nobody lives in Australia.
Nobody lives in
Yeah,
Australia.
he would
it's
want
true.
to live like
I live in Australia,
permanently
what the
upside
fuck?
down.
It's just you and AG919 and the Ruse. That's it. That's,
Yeah,
that's
Ben
everyone
just
that
lives
lives.
in America. He just lives in
Australia.
America.
You're in Portugal. Okay.
Portugal.pc perfect
Is there a Portugal for PCP?
Yeah, there is, but
Yes,
the
there is,
selection
but
isn't
it's
that.
kind of shit. It's
It's
kind
kind
of
of
shit.
bad. Okay. I mean, he is
Well,
he is
let's
looking
see-
for
let's
a
see what
mainstream
happens.
part, so maybe I'll be able to find something. Hold on.
Let's see. E460
Yeah.
sort
Okay.
by low.
And you said he needed Wi-Fi, right? Yeah. There we go. So I'll send it to this guy. Pro VDH Wi-Fi. I'm looking for a white
Hey.
GPU compatible with my 3400G. Okay, pretty much every modern GPU is going to be compatible with your 3400G. If you're buying new, I guess the 3060 Ti would be what you're trying to get. If you're buying used, then I don't know, you have a ton of options. Should I wait for a 3060 Ti? Okay, here's the thing. Because we're okay. I'll try to explain this as best as I can. So like normally between GPU generations or between CPU generations, what happens is manufacturers have high enough back end supply or like, you know, backlog of supply of their older gen GPUs that they can cut prices on their older stuff until all of the newer stuff is out. For example, during the transition from 10 series GPUs to 20 series GPUs or 16 series GPUs, obviously the 1660, 1660 Ti, those GPUs did not come out immediately. And just like how the 3060 and 3050 Ti are not out right now, they didn't come out immediately. They came out like months later. So in the meantime, people who are buying low-end GPUs needed something to buy. So stuff like the 1060 and 1070 and 1080 were all discounted so that if you had a lower end budget, you had something to buy at the time. Because of COVID, last gen GPUs are basically nowhere to be found. And so if you have a budget that's lower than the 3060 Ti that can't permit that GPU, you're kind of just fucked. So if you're going to wait for the 3060 Ti, NVIDIA's having an event in like 1 or 2 weeks-ish. And we think they're going to announce some like new GPUs there. So if you're going to wait for a 3060 Ti, by the time you can actually get one, there's probably going to be other GPUs that are cheaper, so that are actually worth buying. So wait for those too. That's all I'm saying, basically.
Isn't it 3050? Like they're gonna launch?
Yeah, there's a rumored 3060, 3080 Ti, and 3050 Ti right now. And apparently 3050 is not going to be low power this time, according to Mr. Kimmy, but we'll see.
Ill sung.
Okay.
Imagine low power ampere.
Imagine low
the
power
RTX,
ampere, true.
4090 Lite?
You know, I'm concerned about 5600X versus 10600K future proofing. It's a weird topic because like most people don't talk about that, but like
The 600K is what is more future proof because it's not as reliant on cache.
I would disagree.
I'm completely pulling that out of my ass, by the way.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. No, because like in
But no, but legit, that's an actual argument you can make because it's the same reason why RDNA 2 is gonna have like just performance jump off a cliff sometime in the future when VRAM usage gets high because it's got the gimped VRAM bus. And it's trying to make up for that with the 100 megs of the fucking what's it called? Gamer cache?
Infinity cache, yeah.
Yeah, and like that's not
I don't think
work.
the 5600X has a higher reliance on cache necessarily.
on my tablet. I like to play
It does.
Okay, that was interesting from our friend Owen there.
Is he trying to like summon something from
if you look at like Wizards Pure Synthetic on like his UE4 benchmark where he made the custom UE4 game, Zen 3 really pulls ahead against Comet Lake and like Pure Synthetic for game engines. So I'm concerned unless games are like get worse optimized in the future. I'm thinking Zen 3 is going to be better.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Yes.
Have you seen the absolute state of games for the past 5 years?
The best I could find are a 550 for 90 and a 710 for 80. Dude, I'm telling you, just play the long game. Like, look through Craigslist for like a couple weeks, and I guarantee you'll find a much better deal. For example, I found a 580 for $100 Canadian on Craigslist. I think 2 weeks ago. I mean, I called the guy because I was thinking of getting it, but apparently he'd already sold them. But if you wait, you can definitely find some decent deals for better prices. Like a 580 for 100 Canadian is like extremely good. So that might be a little bit unrealistic, but maybe a 570 for 100 or like a 970 for 100, that's possible. So yeah, just don't be too picky, but the deals that you found are not good. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see. My throat is like very dead. Very dead. So Aegis, should I wait for restock for 5600X or buy the 10600K? It depends on how long you're using your system for and what you're using your system for. If it's just gaming and you would rather have the CPU now instead of waiting for like, who knows, could be a couple of weeks. Yeah, I would just get the 10600. Or another alternative that people don't think about is getting a 10400 because 10400 is very good value right now. And in almost all gaming scenarios performs up to par with both of those CPUs. So you could do that and then wait for like a DDR5 CPU for like a really big upgrade. Yeah. The only time I would get 5600X and 10600K is like in gaming scenarios where you're like really, really CPU bound, where the difference between a 5600X and a 10400 is actually going to be like noticeable. So let's say like, you know, CSGO low settings, Valorant low settings, Apex low settings, like Twitch shooters. But like if you're just, you know, you're just playing like, I guess Rocket League's a bad example. But if you're playing just, you know, just AAA titles, higher settings, higher resolutions, absolutely 10400 is a better consideration. 10400F, doesn't it have a cap at like 2.7 gigahertz? No, that sounds like it's base clock. I think it goes up to like 3.9 or something, which is fine because it still performs fine. Like you can, clock speed is only, it's not really useful, honestly. Even between the same generation, it's not that useful. Just look at benchmarks and you can see the CPU does quite well. Oh my god, man, my throat is so dead.
Get water.
Okay. My guy, your mic is unmuted, my guy. Dark? No. Bad Dark.
What?
Bad Dark.
Dark, shut up.
I'm not, what?
We're
What
getting
did I
hair.
do?
We're getting like hair
Shut up,
dryer
dog.
noises or some shit, dude. Okay, let's see.
Alright, someone fucking.
Oh no, Dark.
give me the
No,
head
no.
now.
No,
What is
Dark.
Wait, what?
Getting some very loud buzzing noises coming from your end there.
Oh.
Could I get 200 plus
why is the
FPS with a
microphone picking it up?
10600K or 10400F with a 1650 Super minimum on a game like COD, Warzone, or Fortnite? In Warzone, I think the 1650 Super might be holding you back there, but I think in Fortnite, lowest settings, yeah, I think a 10400 with Titan timings on 2666 could get 200 FPS. But you can check YouTube benchmarks to be certain. Yeah. But yeah, you could easily, like, getting 200 FPS on Fortnite is actually not that hard, even on medium to high settings. Well, I'm assuming he's playing Fortnite like semi-competitively, so that's why he wants to play like low settings, high FPS. You know? Then again, I'm trying to play like Overwatch competitively, and I have like 40 FPS, so.
You're not. You just soft throw. You're not even playing competitively.
What do you mean,
just soft
dude?
throw.
Look,
You just soft throw, bro.
just because I pick Bastion doesn't mean I'm throwing, okay? When I roll the other team, it means I'm not throwing, okay? I'm rolling them.
But you're not rolling.
I am rolling them, dude. I have
Bro-
gold depths
dude,
every time.
Aegis, you're the one.
Bronze is such a fun place to be. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, can I kill him?
Reverie knows.
Is he one?
Oh my god, Dark, you're like actually like you're holding your phone outside of a plane window right now. That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm wearing headphones and like I'm walking next to the highway.
Yeah, that's why are you walking next to the highway? Server mute.
Because I live next to the highway.
Oh. Why do you breathe? You have no need to continue existing. Oh my god, okay. That's dark.
Wow.
That is dark. Okay. Understandable.
Brings a whole new meaning to the term dark world.
Yes.
Alright. Why do we exist? Just to suffer. This is true.
Can you get online?
Let's see. Rude. Alright, is there any hardware news today that we're missing out on? Let's see if there's any hardware news. Oh, someone benchmarks the RTX A6000 on ML. That's cool.
But why?
Anantech released a 10850K review like several months late. Okay, cool. And an AMD pad. Yeah, there's nothing cool today. There's no cool gamer news today. Unfortunate. Get on OW.
What did Cubex post? What is that thing?
What is what thing? Let me see.
It looks like an LGA 36.
This looks like the
3647?
this looks like maybe the AMD patent. Oh no, this is in. Never mind. I'm. Oh, is this the pin design for like Sapphire Rapids or something?
Is that a bomb?
Is the Sapphire Rapids the same pinout as
That's a lot of pins you got there, buddy.
The Granite Rapids?
Still Discord on the screen? Yeah, I know. Is there no crisp on
There is
mobile? There
a-
is crisp on mobile, but Dark is
I
a
have
bad
crisp
boy.
on.
You have crisp
I have
on?
crisp on.
Well, I certainly don't want to know what it sounds like when it's off. That is that is not good.
Oh, these are the old ones. Oh.
That is very not good. Oh my god. Who's this man?
Can I send the text files
No.
on voice chat text?
Why text files? You have so much to say that it doesn't fit in a normal message?
Maybe. I want to know. Yes or no?
As long as there's nothing malicious in them, sure.
Okay.
I'm not
so
gonna
here's the
check.
problem. Can I get punished on the server for what I say on that text message? Because it's going to.
Yeah, if it breaks the rules and it's in the text file, yeah, you can.
Wait. But it's in a text file. You can't read it on Discord. You have to download it.
Okay,
It's
don't try and negate the rules. You may say that, but we're still gonna mute you.
But yeah, bronze is a fun place to be.
Nice.
Hey, I just.
Yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah, if you have a question and you're in this channel, type it in voice chat text. It's the second channel from the bottom of the server for text channels, and ping me there, and I will try to answer. I will try to answer. Okay. Oh, this dude's in here too. He has a question about SSDs. SSDs. We sure do love our SSDs in this. Why are you hard stuck gold? It's because of my teammates, okay? It's not my fault. It's always my teammates. Blizzard always gives me the bad teammates. The enemy gets the good teammates. That's why. It's never my fault, okay? That's why.
Igis, what do you think about your version of RAM?
Agent. It's pretty boring. I haven't recommended it in like mainstream rec for like a while, maybe like 2 years or so. Hasn't been relevant in a long time. I actually just I recommended it to some guy like 10 minutes ago for like the first time in months. I'm upgrading my CPU and therefore also my motherboard. I just wanted to check if there would be any issues or there would be better options for motherboards. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't know if H105 has an AM4 bracket. Let's just. Okay, apparently it does. Okay. And what are you upgrading from? Yeah, what were you upgrading from?
I am upgrading from an i5 7600K.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a X270.
Okay. So in terms of your 7600K, was it like struggling in games or something, or is there a reason you're upgrading?
Yeah, in modern games, like Modern Warfare and Detroit Become Human, I've experienced bottlenecking. I believe it is because my CPU is at 100% and my GPU is between 6 to 15%.
Okay. In that case, I mean, I would not go for this CPU if you're strictly going for gaming. So I will. Oh my god, not the hiccups. I'm gonna modify your list a bit here, and save you a lot of money in the process. Dude, my throat is really messed up. Oh my god, dude, holy shit, that is bad. That is really rough. Oh man, my throat is just dying on me here. All right, B460. Oh no, I didn't. Why did PC Part Picker shift that button down? Okay, so do you need Wi-Fi, by the way?
No, I have
Ethernet.
LAN.
Okay, good. Oh my god, I hate PC Part Picker. Stop shifting buttons right before I'm about to click them. I hate when websites do that. They like shift the web page right when you're about to click a button, and it makes you click another button. I'm just gonna wait. You're not gonna do it to me, right? Okay, good. So you don't need Wi-Fi. So I guess we're gonna go with the B460M HDV. That's right. Look at this board. It's so beautiful. Look at that board. It's great. Okay. I think that's about it. Yeah. Walk not next to highways. True. Alright, so Puffly, this is what I would recommend instead. I would not get a 3700X for gaming, really ever, especially now that the 3700X has gone way up in price. So I get that. You can definitely use that for the next upgrade cycle, like 3 or 4 years. That's pretty good. And then if you need to upgrade, by the time you need to upgrade, we're gonna have a DDR5. So that's gonna be cool. Very gamer.
Yeah. Okay. I also thought the AM4 socket even is not going to be on the next CPU they make. Is it?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Hey Igis, I have a question. What do you think about DDR5? Do you think they'll have 4 gigabyte modules, or do you think they'll finally move to only 8?
I think 4 gig modules are actually not a part of DDR5. That's a good question. I'm gonna check my notes on DDR5. I have a really long.
I really hope they're going to give up on
I have a
4
really
mod.
long summary I wrote of DDR5. Hold on. So the minimum per package is gonna be 8 gigabit now. So unless you literally have like, what is it? Yeah, unless you literally have 4 chip DIMMs, which is not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think 4 gig DIMMs are gonna be a thing anymore. So yeah, and we're gonna have 128 gig sticks as well, 128 gig UDIMMs. So theoretically, if you have a 4 DIMM motherboard, you can have 512 gigs of RAM on a consumer platform. He wrote a summary on DDR5 Classic Egg. Yeah, I wrote this like months ago. And I was like, yo, should we publish this? And they were like, the mods were like, nah, it's not confirmed. I was like, yeah, but like JDEC wrote the spec already. SMH mods, I know. These silly mods. But
What do you mean move to the
But yeah, I think
not funny, my friend.
I think DDR5
internet.
I think DDR5 is going to be easily the largest incremental generational jump in recent DRAM history, in at least DDR history. So there's just so many features that are being packed into this new generation of DDR that even one of those features alone would be enough to be more significant than say DDR3 to DDR4. Because like DDR3 to DDR4 was like, you know, like it was so boring. Like there was literally nothing significant added.
Wait, you can do DDR3 to DDR4.
No, I'm saying the change from DDR3 to DDR4, like the differences between them was like so insignificant and so boring. Like in the past, they at least changed like the command prefetch length, and this time they didn't even change that. So it's like by far the most boring change ever. And I think DDR5 more than makes up for 2 generations of DDR changes. There is just so much that's being brought to the table on DDR5, like the sub channels alone, the on-die ECC implementation alone, the DIMM specific VRM configs alone, like all of those are significant changes, and
hackers.
And you know, we're getting like 5 or 6 significant changes in one generation, so it's crazy. It's gonna be insane. And in terms of pricing, yeah, I expect it's going to be like a little bit expensive, but I don't think it's going to be as expensive as DDR4 was when it first came out, because we were also in the middle of a DRAM pricing spike at that time. So a lot of people have bad memories. And of course, we were on DDR3 and DDR4 for a long time, so people don't really remember how DDR2 to DDR3 went. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be as expensive, but it's still going to be pretty expensive compared to current DDR4. Okay, but it's going to be crazy, and overclockers are going to be very excited, I'm sure. Okay. Hold on. Should I talk about DDR5? I mean, I don't think anybody has questions right now, right? Does it mean anything for the average consumer first gen? No. Even if it wasn't significant, all it would mean, all DDR5 means, and all like new things mean is that, you know, if you're buying a new part, okay, it might give you a reason to upgrade sooner, but probably it won't. It just means that there's new shit. Like for an average consumer, it just means there's new shit, and if you're buying new parts, you're buying a new system, you should probably buy that instead of a DDR4 system. That's all it means. For servers, it means a lot because there are much higher density DIMMs this time around. Like we're getting 2 terabyte LR DIMMs, which is like insane. Like 2 terabytes of
So,
memory
wait.
on a single stick.
2 terabytes DIMMs. Wait, you
2
serious?
terabyte DIMMs, yeah, 2 terabyte DIMMs.
I have a question. The DDR5 will how many pins will it have?
I think it's the same 288 pin, but it's yeah, I think it's the same 288 pin out.
Could there be an adapter for two
No.
DDR4
That's
modules
not a
to
thing.
DDR5?
No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. Also, it's sorry, not pin out, but I think it's the same pin count. It's the same pin count, different pin out. Very different pin out. Yeah, they're remapping a lot of the command and address pins because now the memory controller hold on. Oh no, I said that
Hi,
wrong. Forget
baby.
what I just said. Yeah. Ignore the memory controller part. So okay, let me give you a brief summary of what's going to change on DDR5. So much higher die density, so 128 gigs per stick maximum on consumer, and 2 terabytes per stick maximum on server, so like LR DIMMs. We're going to, I think, yeah, 6400 megahertz is going to be the max on JDEC support, so nothing special there. But instead of launching at 3200 megahertz, the default minimum sticks are going to be, I think, 4800 megahertz now. So that is kind of unique. Which means
48 megahertz.
manufacturers have
That means that
it means manufacturers have pretty high confidence in clock scaling already, which is good.
If the RAM models are going to run on 4800 megahertz, that means that finally Intel will drop DDR5 and will continue with DDR4 because they can get higher memory clocks compatibility.
That is not how that works, but okay. In terms of channels, you're now getting 2 channels per DIMM. It's kind of unclear how this works. This is one of the biggest changes. So instead of having one single 64-bit channel, you're going to have 2 independent 32-bit channels, which theoretically, if you know about rank interleaving, it's going to allow you to have 2 different sub-channels, which can be accessed independently, which if you're familiar with DRAM and storage at all, being able to access storage on a higher granular level with more independence is always better for performance. So it's not going to be like doubling. It's not going to be like doubling the bandwidth, but it's going to be more interesting. But this is also going to increase memory controller load. So IMCs are going to be more important next generation. So the Alder Lake IMC, the Zen 4 IMC, they're going to have more importance than they already do.
Aegis, what was the last Intel Core generation that couldn't support quad channel?
A lot of. I mean, it's not about generation; it's about segment.
The last gen that couldn't. I mean,
this
isn't
generation,
10 gen?
This generation can't support quad channel on consumer.
Wait, really? 10th generation can't use quad channel?
At least 10th generation core CPUs, so like the mainstream CPUs, they cannot. No.
Wait, does that 7th gen Intel Core i5 can't use quad channel?
No, it cannot use quad channel.
Neither does 10900.
No quad channel. That's a consumer CPU.
So I know. So when would Ryzen 6000 come out? Like when is AM5 coming out?
Dude,
likely.
Listen
here.
Hold on, I'm not done. Listen. So I have a 3600X right now, and I was gonna upgrade to a 5600X.
I would not.
Because I have an X570. I have the motherboard, but like I'm not saying, is there any point if they're just gonna make a whole new socket?
Upgrading across a single CPU generation is almost always a bad idea, and it's a very bad idea in your case because the 3600X is absolutely still relevant. So keep it.
A bad idea immediately. I'd say like in another couple of years, maybe if you're looking at the used market, you just want something a little bit leg up and you get some good deals. It might be a worthwhile upgrade. Maybe not to a 5600X, not 6-core to 6-core, but if your workload changes.
And one more thing, if you want to upgrade something, upgrade it right now. Don't wait for the next gen. People still say that thing and don't upgrade. It's actually taboo to do such a thing.
Okay. Anyways, so voltage and power consumption are going to be reduced as well. That's typical, not very special. Oh yeah, there's no longer going to be a motherboard memory VRM. So there's going to be VRMs for the memory on the DIMM now. So that's a little bit interesting. I think
that's
expensive. So my question is, how much do you think 8 gigabyte module will cost?
I have no idea. I have no idea,
No,
and I don't think
your
anyone else does. Too.
estimation. You don't have to say something. Yeah, I really think this is going. No,
No,
just
like
an
I
estimation.
genuinely have no idea. I have.
It
Like,
will be
zero
more
clue.
expensive because now we're moving power modules onto the DIMMs, so
Yeah.
that will be an increase in price.
Probably
That's
one
more
8
component
gigabyte
than what you're
module will
paying for
cost
now.
as much as a 16 kit, as a 16 gigabyte kit. Probably.
Okay, we're also moving to double burst length, which is also kind of typical. So, and also because we have 2 sub channels, again, I talked about how like interleaving and independence are important. You can get 2 64-byte operations on DDR5 for every cycle, where you typically get 1 on DDR4. So yeah, pretty cool. Bank groups, I believe, are being increased. So bank groups are basically just like, if you're familiar with storage in general, bank groups or just groupings in general in storage are like the largest amount of data you can access independently. So having more of these just
Abolish
increases
bank.
independence for storage. We're also getting fine grain refreshes, so you can now choose a specific bank to use or to refresh while the other ones are in use. So again, that helps with independence. ECC is being moved on die. So, you know, Intel claimed that you don't really need ECC on modern DRAM, unlike DDR4, with those densities. But moving to a much higher density, when you can have like 2 terabytes per DIMM, yeah, you're gonna need ECC. Error rates are gonna be much higher. So having
Is it ECC or is it just buffered memory?
It's ECC. It's ECC. It's fine. It's, although it's not like people. Okay, people that I've talked to suspect that there are still going to be DIMMs that are specifically marked as ECC, but this ECC implementation that's universal on DDR5 is going to be very like fine grain and bit level. So it's going to be very subtle, and it's just going to help with high density DIMMs. Whereas like if you need a stronger implementation of ECC that's more reliable, some people I've talked to think that there's still going to be separate ECC DIMMs. With extra bit headroom for that ECC information to pass through.
Yeah.
There's also.
I wanted to ask, where so many motherboard features moving to the components itself?
Because.
In general.
Okay, because basically, if you have a manufacturer that makes a component, and for example, VRM is moving to the DIMM, it's better that the manufacturer of the memory itself makes the VRM, because it's going to be more tailored to whatever product that they have. Whereas if the motherboard manufacturer makes it, it has to be kind of like a one-size-fits-all solution. So
basically, no more inter-branding RAM, with multiple brands of RAM within the same system.
No, you can. I mean, there's. If you have like I don't know, is there even an example? I guess Gigabyte. Yeah, Gigabyte makes RAM. You can still use Gigabyte RAM on Gigabyte boards. That's not going to change. Assuming Gigabyte makes DDR5.
No, I'm saying like 2 types of RAM on the same motherboard. I'm saying
you can still do that.
Like you can put I don't know, G-Skill and Corsair RAM on the same.
Yeah, you can still do that. Yeah.
On DDR5.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why that would change. Let's
because
see.
of the VRM.
There's DFE. There's pinout changes to support the sub channels, and oh yeah. So somebody was asking when this is going to come out. So AMD and Intel should fully support DDR5 by 2021, probably mid 2021, I think, like quarter 2, 3.
Probably next generation
on server. So that's going to be Genoa and Sapphire Rapids. And then Zen 4 and Alder Lake and Meteor Lake are likely, or not Meteor Lake, but Alder Lake and Zen 4 are likely going to come out end of 2021 or early 2022. And so far we have, 10 nanometer class DIMMs that are being made by Samsung and Hynix. I think Micron's already sampling our DIMMs to OEMs. So yeah, nothing from Nanya yet though. Nothing from Nanya, from the good old Nanya. Mixing DIMMs is bad. I mean, sure. If you want to say it's bad on DDR4, like yeah, sure, I agree. But it's not impossible.
About Giftech as a company.
Abolish banks. Yeah, just address all the bits individually. Abolish banks. All right.
Wait, what?
Let me scroll up here and read stuff. Package stuck at Canada Customs for 10 days. I ordered a case from China. It got stuck at Customs for like 2 days, and then it was released. And that was like a month ago. It said it was gonna come in 12 days, and I've been waiting like over a month now. In Canada Post, I think it's just they lost my beautiful package. I'm sad.
Did you pay with your credit card?
I paid a I paid a third-party selling merchant that interfaces with Taobao in China. But yeah, I think I use PayPal.
Well, in this case, don't mind me. You're not going to ever get your money.
I know
You paid
I could
money
do a
here.
chargeback if I never get the.
Nah, they won't let you. They won't let you.
I mean, if I don't get the product, yeah, I can. Superbuy
Nah, they won't let.
has a guarantee for that, so I should be okay there. But I think I will get it, just not now. Eventually.
Yeah, it's the holiday season customs, right? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Hopefully you can get it by.
When they're shut down for like they've been
it's
shut
actually,
down for so
it's
long,
been
right?
out of customs for a long time. Like this was early
Okay, it's been out of
December.
customs.
Now
Yeah.
it's just in the wild somewhere in some Canada
Yeah,
Post
yeah.
truck.
Yeah, no, I've had UPS with the package for the last 3 days after clearing customs.
It's
3 days?
It's so close to me too. Like it's in Richmond, and I'm like 10 minutes away, and it's been a month. I don't know where it is.
Actually,
UPS has had this for over a week now, actually. Yeah, geez.
Yo, Igis, I had a problem like you about a year ago. Actually, something. Listen,
Bless
last year on
you, man.
January, I ordered a laser pointer from some Chinese website,
Mhm.
and it came somewhere at the end of November.
Oh, okay. Unfortunate.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's
it does happen. I remember in
quite a-
DDR4 2, it was so expensive. Say 6700K. Were there large performance gains from using DDR4 over DDR3? The 6700K was like a rarity because you're not gonna. I don't think you're gonna have CPUs that support both DDR4 and DDR5 because they're just so drastically different. Whereas DDR4, DDR3 was like a snooze fest. So
And at the same time, you lost DIMM capacity as well, right? You were limited to 2 DIMMs of DDR4, 2 DIMMs of DDR3.
The 2 red slots,
and
the 2 black slots.
I'm imagining that it was the 2 DIMMs on a single channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Intel Core 6th generation
So-
supported both DDR3 and DDR4, and that's all.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Was
now.
was that single channel per? I'm assuming it
don't
was a
know.
single channel for the DDR3 H's. Do you know?
I was not in the PC building community at that time, so I don't know.
I will tell you. I'll go find out.
I joined at like on the tail end of Coffee Lake, so at the end of 8th gen.
What were you doing on before you joined the computing community?
I was vibing in middle school.
Yes, sir. Well, look, bro. Here's what's funny about me, because because I'm a rapper, right? And then
Oh,
I show
nice.
people my setup, and they're like, "Dude, you're such a fucking nerd, dude." And I'm just
Damn.
like,
let me
"PC building, bro. That's where it's at."
So, Boop, to answer your question, Linus Tech Tips has a video where he tests DDR4 versus DDR3 on the same platform, and the answer is the gains are not that large. They're like they're not that substantial now.
I thought that the only difference between DDR3 and DDR4 is that the Dimm pins and the
Pinout
the
change.
clock.
I think Zed told me like the biggest difference was power consumption for laptops. That was like the biggest reason, the biggest motivator for change.
And yet you can find actually brand new, recently released laptops with like DDR3 for
Pointless
some
question,
reason.
but I feel compelled to ask. I'm beginning to part out a theoretical new box. Is there anything going on now next, say, 3 months that might throw me off a planned 5900X / some fat Radeon, etc., etc.? I probably wouldn't get a Radeon card likely because like right now at least I don't think any of the RX 6000 cards are viable. Assuming like normal pricing. Like if you can only get a 6800 XT and you can't find a 3080 and it's at a decent price, like you don't really have a choice. But like pretend you can find everything. Yeah, I don't think any of the RX 6000 GPUs are worth buying.
I
right now.
have a question. Why is that's actually a bit of old question because it was about a few months ago when this thing was actually more mainstream. Why is 1650 hated so much when it performs not only better than 1050 Ti, but it's actually even cheaper? Actually, the same
What
price.
do you mean 1650 is hated?
I think the 1650 does get an unreasonable amount of hate that from people that don't realize it's the best 75 watt card. But
People that
outside of
only watch Hardware Unboxed.
Yeah,
There it
outside of
is.
that, obviously people who are buying like desktop GPUs with, big chunky power supplies and whatever, and no PCI slot limitation. Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, it sucks because it does suck for its price point. If you ignore that, it only uses 75 watts.
For $10 more, you get 35% more performance with a 1650 Super. So it has its niche, but that niche isn't regular mainstream gaming.
Didn't you guys say that for low end ampere they're gonna like kill that niche?
No, that's a rumor, and I think there might be something below the 3050. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah,
so
they're probably gonna do the 16.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if
bet.
Nvidia ditched their complete low power segment. Yeah.
Why
Uh,
did you change
found
your
a-
name?
to answer your
I have a
question,
question, a pretty
one second,
important one for
second.
me.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
skip
one sec, dude.
Radeon comment.
So, Blitter Bob, in the next 3 months, there's not going to be that much. Besides, GPUs and CPUs should become more available in the next 3 months. Intel's Rocket Lake is going to come out, but I don't think that's going to throw you off of 5900X because we have basically confirmation that they're not going to be over 8 cores for Rocket Lake. So,
What?
you know,
What? They're not going to have more than 8 cores?
yeah, the i9 is going to be an 8 core 16 thread, and the i7 is also going to be 8 core 16 thread, but down binned, which is yeah.
How?
Oh yeah,
Why?
Meeb already said that. Great. Okay.
Why?
You're good. You're good. You're good. I want to keep the wattage low. Okay. If you wanna, I mean, how low are we talking? Like, are your outlets not able to support like high wattage? Like, what's your limitation? Because honestly, most PC builds these days kind of stay within like the, I don't know, like 250 to 400 watt range, realistically.
Probably some noise
I have an
constraint.
850
I'll
watt.
just unmute myself since the typing is making this longer. No, what I mean is, I could interpret your comment as being new Intel's coming out, but perhaps my original pick of an AMD is fine. Also, I kind of stereotype Intel as being often higher wattage. Broadly speaking, I'm trying to keep an eye on the total wattage of this box. Because I live in an old 1920s building with crap wiring.
Okay.
I actually have an actual fuse box with screw-in fuses. So I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
look for any way to without sacrificing a good box. Also looking for a few places where I can save a few watts here and there.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, the big primary contributors to your power consumption are going to be your CPU and GPU. Everything else kind of falls short in terms of power consumption. So, yeah, your CPU, I mean, you're not going to get a better 12-core CPU than the 5900X that draws that power, so that's fine. And then your GPU, I mean, I guess like an undervolted 3080 would be cool if you can find it. But in 3 months, I don't know what pricing is going to look like. AMD has a habit of cutting pricing like a couple months after their launch, and Nvidia doesn't have that habit, so we'll see how it goes.
Yo, I have a question regarding some GPUs. So I found some seller in my country that actually sells a lot of second-hand GPUs, and I found a 1050 Ti and a 1650 low profile, and they actually have a big difference in price. So should I get the 1650 low or the 1050 low profile? Both are low profile.
I mean,
and here's the price difference is 35%, and the 1650 is only 19% better. So what do you
Okay.
think?
I mean, realistically speaking, I don't think there are much games that the 1650 can play that the 1050 Ti can't. So if the money difference is important to you and you could spend it somewhere else that would make an actual difference to you in your budget, then sure, get the 1050 Ti. But you know, I guess 1650. I mean, it depends on the version. Okay, if you're streaming, I guess getting a 1650 might be beneficial because some of the newer 1650 revisions use Turing NVENC, like the D6 versions. So if it's like a D6 1650 and you're streaming, yeah, that's going to be helpful to you. But if you're not streaming, then yeah, I guess the 1050 Ti would be fine.
It's about a Zotac and some Gigabyte low profiles. Zotac is the 1650, and I don't think they use something very.
Would you made other changes if my setup is for more than gaming, like programming, 3D modeling? No, programming is generally pretty light workload, and 3D modeling is typically single threaded. So yeah. Okay. Come on. What do you need, Gordo? Oh no, I think I neglected him. Hold on. Come
When is
back.
going to be the Ryzen 5000 3 going to be releases?
Probably in a couple months from now. Yeah.
Why are they releasing their lowest offer on the table so late?
That's pretty typical for CPU and GPU manufacturers. Yeah.
But why?
Good question. I mean, I guess if they launched everything at once, that would be a very big logistics problem. So,
Man, they excluded one CPU for a few months. Yeah, one entire CPU. They're going to leave it for like a few months, but it's only one. It's not like they have like another 4 CPUs on the bank waiting.
no, it's more than one. I mean, there's gonna be more than one.
Yeah,
Ryzen 3.
5700X, right? come out
Yeah,
too.
I'm expecting AMD to fill the gaps. I really wish they launched a 5600 and 5700X initially, but I'm assuming they're gonna
Maybe
do that in response to Rocket Lake.
Yeah. Well, once stock clears up a little bit, right?
What's up,
Right now,
Ace?
if you
What's up,
have
dude?
stock, you spend it on the higher margin parts,
Mhm.
and the higher margin parts being the 5800X, 5900X.
Mhm.
Actually, people buy the Rise, the 5 and the 7 one. They are the most popular, so I don't think people would be some.
I think the 5900X is like more popular than the 5800X.
Looking at the stock tracking discords, it would seem that the 5900X and 5950X are massively in demand.
Mhm.
Yeah, massively in demand, but yet they have a low stock. They have a lower stock on them, so this is why.
Yeah.
Built my PC
But let's see, the
Saturday
good
night,
thing
Sunday
for
morning. Nice.
AMD is that they're using the same chiplet in all of these things, right? So you can choose, you make your pump out your chiplets, you can put them into whatever SKUs you want. So if you see higher demand on those, especially high margin CPUs, you just drop them in there.
Yeah, modular manufacturing, very cool. Should I finish building my PC or procrastinate on it some more? Because the last thing I did was install the motherboard, then I took a 3-day break. I'd probably do it all in one sitting, if you can manage it. Because then you don't forget where shit is, and you don't forget what you're doing. You don't accidentally forget to install the IO shield, then have to do like half the thing again.
I will sell my computer and cover up some more money and then wait for the Ryzen.
I thought
Ryzen 3
570 was the best 75 watt card. 570 is nowhere near 75 watts, dude. It's closer to 200.
Actually, tell me some 75 watts GPUs that are actually good.
It's basically just 1650 and 1050 Ti. At this point, anyways.
Yeah,
IO
but
shields are
besides
annoying to install. Yeah, sometimes.
what about the red team? What do they have on table?
I don't think AMD has had any relevant low profile, like low, not
Doesn't
low
matter. They can be
profile,
older.
low power
It
cards
matters
in a
money.
very long time. I can check, I guess. Let's check the
Yeah,
GPU
check for me
database.
RX 550 never beat
Yeah.
the 1050 Ti, and they haven't.
Man, the 550 actually is a direct competitor to the 1030. Sorry, but the 550 it's actually pretty bad. It's worse than the 1030. So no.
Yeah, that's why it's not a viable competitor.
Okay, let's see. Most recent 75 watt GPU from AMD was the RX 560.
560. Wait, how good is that? How good is that? Search for a comparison from a 1050 Ti and the
That's
560.
3 years old.
Did they
No,
have
comparison
no
between the performance.
Yeah, the 1050 Ti is 41% better.
On user benchmark?
No, on TPU. Which is an actual benchmark compilation.
The relative performance chart be hitting.
Wait, it's user benchmark not good or what?
I would not use user benchmark for most comparisons unless it's like really old parts that you just can't find data for. Then it's okay to use for like
can you tell me
ballparking.
what the website did you say you use?
I use Tech Power Up for quick reference because they have a
Wait,
bunch.
Tech Power
Up. Yeah, they have
Tech
a GPU
Power Up.
database, and if you go to each GPU, they estimate how much performance a GPU would have at 1080p compared to other GPUs based on their benchmarks. Is the 665p
Also, Wizard
faster
paid
than
him
the
to say that.
660p? Yes. And for how much? Probably
So,
unnoticeable amount.
Yeah, let's talk about Samsung. Samsung is planning to release a CPU or what? I mean, I heard they're making like
CPU?
3 or 4 nanometer. They're working with someone. I don't know with who, but they're working with some great company to make 3.
Phones though, weren't they
Samsung is a fab, or a fab company, so they are working on their 3 nanometer node, yes, to compete with TSMC, but that's not a CPU, that's a process node.
Okay. What's the difference between a CPU and a process node?
I mean, a CPU is built on a process node, so.
Only a
The
CPU
idea is that AMD and Intel
makes
make these
their-
designs.
and I can never pronounce it right. They're Exynos, or however the hell you pronounce it for their smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is that Intel and AMD design these parts, and then companies like Samsung, TSMC, or Intel themselves print the parts.
It's like
on a process node. So one designs and the other prints. I mean, that's like the most basic rundown of it, because there's a lot more involved in printing. There's a lot of design involved in the printing part as well.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of work there, but generally design print.
Yeah, me and Arsha were like talking about metaphors for this. I think the best one we came up with was like, so if you think of a CPU like a blueprint or something that you can like draw out on a piece of paper, then like a smaller process node is like a thinner piece of lead for like a lead pencil. So you can draw like more finer detail on the same amount of space. So you know, smaller process nodes, more details, and yeah, that's basically it. Oh yeah, Cubex posted the NUMAX 665p versus 660p comparison. The biggest difference is just the NAND. It's just the NAND. It's just faster NAND, which is like slightly better in consumer-centric benches, but I do believe the 665p will be an excellent product. And then for months after that, it's just like it wasn't available. NAND is garbage. It is garbage, but it's cheap, and that's what matters. It's cheap, dude. With talks of Microsoft making their own CPUs, do you think in the near future we'll start seeing CPU competitors to AMD and Intel? No. At least for like x86 mainstream, no. Outside of like, I don't know, maybe some specialized ARM use cases. 4D X point, yeah, true. See, that's gonna be NAND squared because it's stacked in 3 dimensions. So that's how we get popcorn. Gonna be NAND squared. It's a little big
popcorn,
brain.
find the NAND.
I don't understand why this guy's legs are broken. Like I tried everything and
What?
What?
Wait, what?
I'm trying to fix him. It won't work.
Ay.
He's alive, but
Use a
barely.
hammer.
Use a hammer?
Hammer fixes everything. Or WD-40, that also fixes everything.
I have a hammer. I don't have a WD-40. I'm just gonna put him to rest with this sword. It's okay, buddy.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
That just seems like a terrible way to
someone's
die.
buying a 5700 XT. I have to stop them. No. No.
I already have it.
I don't know. Okay, there is a guy in the voice channel. I don't know who it was.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Okay. I think it was Enzo or someone that was asking about how Task Manager tracks CPU utilization. So like I think yesterday I DM'd the dude that actually wrote Task Manager for Windows NT, and he actually responded on Reddit. Like he responded in like 30 minutes. It was actually super cool. So apparently he doesn't know how the GPU portion works because like that didn't exist when he was writing it, but that's pretty based. Pretty cool.
So what did he say?
Yeah. It's a lot simpler than I thought. It's just idle work ratio basically. So but what I did learn is that clock speed actually affects your usage percentage. So like if you have a lower clock speed, it's actually easier to have higher usage metrics on the same CPU. So yeah, he
This
said
is just-
basically it's idle work ratios. So
This is just Microsoft wanting us to buy better processors.
yeah. No, this is just Microsoft shilling for the 5 gigahertz. Microsoft is Intel biased, okay? It's the classic
They got, if they
Wintel
wanted us to
strategy.
buy better processors, why did they hide the performance index? They're
Exactly.
supposed to keep the performance index so we can feel bad about ourselves.
Exactly, dude. The Microsoft Performance Index.
I mean, that's clearly the best benchmark.
Yeah, dude.
What's your Microsoft Performance Index number?
You got a 6-digit 3D Mark score? Well, my Microsoft Performance Index is 2 digits.
I got a 6.3 hot stuff coming through.
Exactly.
Breaking the 7-point barrier at some point, just you wait.
We need a category on Hardware Bot for just Microsoft Performance Index scores. That's gonna be great.
Well, I gotta find those. I wonder how much my
I don't
2080
think
Ti.
anything can save him at all.
Yeah.
I think we just have to get rid of what I did.
Oh no.
All right.
Hitman 2, man.
Hitman 2? Do you play Hitman 2?
I have, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Still alive after that? There's no way. Nah, he's, yeah.
Okay. Well, does anybody in this channel have any of the questions for voice chat text? Dude, I think I
have
went a little too
questions.
hard. I think I went a little too hard. There's nobody in the build
I
advice
have a
channels
question.
anymore. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Why would I ever need an AIO besides aesthetics if an air cooler lasts longer?
Actually,
5950X
good
overclock.
question. Yeah, I tell people there's like 3 valid reasons to get AIOs: aesthetics, small form factor, and maximum thermal performance without exotic cooling. So, you talked about aesthetics already. That's like 95% of people.
Thermosiphon.
There's small form factor, where like if you want high thermal performance, some cases are very thin, so they can only fit AIOs. The block
Like an
of the
H1
AIO.
or something?
The H1 just comes with an AIO and kind of forces you to use that because other AIOs don't fit well with it. So that's kind of an example, I guess. But I'm thinking more of like some of the SFF sandwich cases are don't play well with tower coolers. So
Or an HP Windows.
yeah, sure, an HP workstation. You got to put the AIO in that. And then also maximum thermal performance. So yeah, like a strong 360 rad or 420 rad AIO will outperform basically any air cooler out there, given a high enough thermal load. So like yeah, like Cubex mentioned, 5950X all core, 10900K all core, HEDT. So like Threadripper, absolutely, I would consider AIO or hardline. You know, Skylake X derivatives also consider hardline. 5900X is kind of in the middle. 5900X, like I'd consider getting like a liquid freezer too, but I think you know a subtle overclock you could be fine with, just like PBO scaling, on like a mid to high range air cooler.
No, Aegis, but what about the Pro Siphon?
The Pro Siphon, yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. It's too expensive.
But sir, the Pro Siphon Elite.
H1 doesn't fit other AIOs. You take that back. What the fuck?
Wait,
Okay.
what's going on in your
It's
Twitch
beautiful. Oh my god, incredible. Yeah, I've seen a ton of people in the SFF community just meme and put their radiators outside the case. Just like,
chat?
yo,
Oh my,
I don't care.
yeah, put like Cubex and do external radiator.
Yeah, he doesn't even have it mounted. He just has it like hanging outside the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to care
Deep
about the tubing alignment when you just have the AIO outside the case. You can just move it however you want.
Yeah, you're not limited by fan mount. Whatever Gamers Nexus and J2 say, you can just do it exactly like how they hold it in the videos.
You can fit anything with enough drills. It's true. Does tubing matter if the tubes don't reach though? True. It doesn't matter. Dude, I want to see someone do like a water cooling loop where like some of the tubing is incomplete, so the water just squirts out and it has to land in like a funnel or some shit.
That's
Yeah.
oh hell no.
No, like a fucking like a water park themed PC build where you just have slides for the water and it just cascades. That'd be good. I'm sure someone's done that
like
actually.
wait, Aegis, like those like water like fountain things that you see in like Asian gardens.
Oh yeah, or like yeah, like a chocolate fountain or some shit. Yeah.
But if it's not a closed loop, then how is it supposed to actually pump the water?
Open loop.
Yeah, it's gonna. This is why it's called an open loop, exactly, because it's literally open. Oh no, dude, I'm gonna ask Mackie if he's done that before.
It's gonna like grow bacteria like mad though. You're gonna have to use like you're gonna have to dump that like.
No, it's okay. We'll use Purell as the coolant. We'll just use Purell. All right, easy.
If it gets too hot, it might burst into flames, but it'll be okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool though, dude. Just like set the coolant on fire. That's actually sick.
That's how you know you're getting
the hot tint.
You're getting maximum performance when your coolant starts getting burned.
This is funny. I gotta hit the dab pin.
Ooh, look at that. He's flexing. Look at that. Oh, he's going in. Look at those scores. Oh man, he's popping off.
Shit busting.
If I were to go fan versus AIO for that scenario, so for air versus AIO, because both of them do use fans.
Are you streaming, Aegis?
Yeah, I am. So for air versus AIO, I guess like reliability concerns, obviously air coolers really only have one major point of failure, and that's the fan. And that's not a catastrophic point of failure, because like if your fan fails, you just replace it. And then AIOs have like way more. Like you can have tubing permeation, you can have the pump fail, you can have does the radiator usually doesn't fail, but yeah. So cool. I want to build a new box and not look at it again for 8 years. Honestly, 8 years is a bit of a long upgrade cycle. I tend to tell people to like max it out at like 5 years. So, because like even data centers dump things like every 5 years or so. Like actually no, exactly every 5 years. So, yeah. I would try to not hold out for 8 years because you're guaranteed to start suffering in the second half of that period.
Your gamer here.
Your
Let's
gamer
fuck
here.
Game.
Yeah, because like think about the 8-year-old parts right now. Like what were the CPUs that were like from what like
2012,
2012,
2013?
right? Like hold on, let's see. I'm gonna go to Tech
A
Power.
750 Ti.
Hey, Steve, how
Ooh,
you
I had
doing?
one of those bad boys. Yes,
GPUs,
sir.
okay, release
Yeah,
2012.
7. That was Nvidia. That was like 780.
Manufacturer,
That was
Nvidia, mobile, no. Workstation, no. You had stuff like the GTX. The best card at that time was the GTX 690. Okay, the GTX 690. How does that stack up right now? It's about equal to a 1060. So actually, that's not bad, but still, you know, obviously, not great, not great. And if you'd upgrade it in the meantime, you could probably have like a 1080 Ti or something.
Good
right?
gamer.
yeah, and that's still solid today for sure.
Exactly.
Gamer.
So it's easier to
Gamer.
it's easier to buy like slightly below like what's best at the time and spend a lot less. So for example, getting a 3080 now instead of a 3090 and upgrade sooner because you get most of the performance anyways. You want to be near that price to performance peak. So like a 10400 3080, 5600X 3080 instead of like 5950X 3090. And then, you know, in 4 years you upgrade sooner, you're guaranteed to get better performance.
What I mean is that I am horrifically bad about ever getting a new box. I keep putting it off and putting it off. And, oh, well, I guess this new chip's coming out in November. And then all of a sudden, 30 years pass. So it's just pure just failure on my part.
30
All of a
years
sudden,
past.
30 years pass.
And now I
Actually,
have
this
2
box
kids.
right now I have, it's a 10-year-old Win 7 box with a 6-year-old video card on it. Actually, I went and found my receipts. 10 years old. Don't laugh.
So in
Hey,
2012,
you know what?
the best possible CPU you could have gotten is the Core i7 3970X. Look at that.
See what it is. Let me look at DX tag. I don't even know what this box is. It
Sandy Bridge
is.
E. And then there's the 3770K as well, which
Is
is
an
actually not that bad now.
i7 950 at 3 gigahertz, 8 CPUs.
Oh, okay.
8 CPUs. Holy shit! This guy's got the fucking Octa socket board. God damn.
He's crazy.
That's what that
6
means.
gigs of memory, guys. Getting live.
Hey, Blitter Bob, listen, I'm going to tell you how to be future proof, all right? It's easy, all right? Let me explain. All right, so basically you buy one thing. It's called the SK Hynix P31 Gold. And then you're future proof. That's how it works. It's got 4D NAND. I already told Aegis this. NAND is it's just cope. Like PCIe Gen 4, 4D NAND. It's all just a coping mechanism. 3D crosspoint is the best. All right. Resistive storage techniques are better. You know, fuck floating gate MOSFETs. Am I right, Aegis?
Yeah.
All
Factual.
right. You agree? Yeah. All my homies hate floating gate MOSFETs. All right.
Yeah.
Real homies use variable resistive storage. Right?
Right.
But 3D crosspoint is just NAND, as Popcorn explained.
In terms of old tech, my dad legitimately had, when I was a kid, he had boards of actual ferrite core memory.
Oh shit!
And when I was a little kid, I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" Now I'm like, "Oh, why didn't I fucking?" It was ferrite core memory, and he actually worked. No shit, on the original UNIVAC, if you can believe that.
Oh wow, okay.
Maybe aging myself here.
That's cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And then of course I'm a little kid. I'm like, what is this shitty old fucking hardware laying around? I didn't ignore it. Now I'm like, oh, if only I would have kept some of that shit he
Your
had laying
dad's
around.
a freaking gamer, dude. Damn.
Dude, the UNIVAC. Can you play Fortnite on that, dude?
Of course, dude.
Well, actually, that's actually a really interesting question. Go find an ancient computer or even an old Crave from the 80s and figure out how long would it take to calculate one frame of any contemporary game.
Wow.
That's actually an interesting question.
Power supply.
Aegis, real shit though. All right, like I found a new hot take that I'd never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, on 3D crosspoint. All right, and like it wasn't from Popcorn. It was from a guy on the overclocking Discord. So you know what's gonna. All right, he said 3D crosspoint doesn't use variable resistors, and instead it uses magnets. All right.
Ah yes, magnets, magnetic memory.
Like old, like he said, it was like the 100-year-old magnetic fucking solid state storage. That's apparently, I forget the actual name is for it.
Yep.
All right.
Magnetic.
And I'm like, all right, you got a source for this, and he just links a random fucking patent from Intel about magnetic memory,
Mhm.
and like it has nothing to do with Optane.
Wait,
Nothing
what
related.
year was the patent, by the way?
I don't know. It's Google Patents. I could find it. I have to
Okay.
go into. Let me find it. I'll go to the overclocking
Hi,
Discord. It'll be
Aegis.
like
Hi,
one of my
Aegis boy.
elements.
What's up, dude? Look, dude. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to shut down Popcorn or anyone that says Optane is NAND, I have a very short way to do it. Optane is individually bit addressable. That alone makes it not NAND. But if he doesn't know what NAND is, you know, he's not gonna know how to understand that. But like, you cannot be individually bit addressable and also be NAND. Okay, it's physically impossible. So there you go.
Aegis.
Technologies for a low latency interface to data storage. Hold on, let's see this
Yes.
patent. Let us observe.
This
the
is.
patent.
He said he proves that this 3D crosspoint is just magnets.
All right, let's see. Because
I-
random patents can prove that things
Yeah,
exist,
like this
right?
has nothing to do with
Oh
3D
wait,
crosspoint.
it says Crosspoint. Hold on.
Okay.
Cross reference.
This is literally 2016. Do you know when 3D Crosspoint was patented? Before 2010. Why the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this? This is
this man's-
this is a low latency interface with data storage in a data center sled. This is like a network interface. This isn't for storage. Like this isn't like a storage mechanism.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm
literally
looking at
look
it.
the
I
figure.
just.
This is it shows a physical connector. This isn't Optane. I mean, it could be used for Optane, but it's not Optane. Like it's not 3D Crosspoint.
Oh my
Like
god, this fucking guy
this
is.
is like data center meshing. Like look, it literally talks about fabric between different racks in a data center. I mean, this is cool. I mean, I'm sure this has been implemented in some way, like NVMe OS has.
Look at this
But
guy.
this has literally nothing to do with fundamental
This guy
memory
is an
technology.
absolute clown, Aegis. Look at this.
Like this is like saying Infinity Fabric is NAND, but being literal about it. Like this is basically talking about something like Infinity Fabric, like an interface between racks in a data center that can be used as
Hang
like
on,
an
I'm just gonna
interconnect.
be like late reply. This has nothing to do with
No,
fucking
it's the
Octane. I just
equivalent-
didn't care enough.
Look, it's the equivalent of saying like Infinity Fabric is NAND. That's literally what he's doing. Like based. That is based AF. Did you know Twister
Aegis.
is just magnets? True. Enermax patented a magnet one time, so Twister is magnet, guys.
Nobody fucking hear me, bro. Shit.
I can
Did
hear
really
you. dude.
just say magnetic? I found my source.
I was gonna. I forgot you was.
What is
gonna ask
group
you. You took too- bro, you
relaxation?
took too damn long, bro. I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Damn.
Hey yo, can you answer my question? Oh cool, okay. And the case specs are this 5mm thickness tempered glass side window. Okay. Like what do you want me to do with this list? You want me to talk about like why it's good or bad or something, or what do you want me to do?
A case.
What you want me to do, bruh?
I mean,
Is it compatible?
Wait, single bit addressable Aegis. You know, I don't know. Well, Aegis. All right. What is NAND? All right. This is what I know about NAND. All right. It's a bunch of floating gate MOSFETs, and they're all close to each other.
Yes.
And they hold charges.
Yes, they're based.
There. That's a bit. Then there's gates involved. There's a
Mm-hmm.
thing called a NAND gate, and it's if everything is yes, it is no.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Is that all right? And why does everything is yes is no? Does that mean if everything is yes, no is no a 1, and is yes a 0?
No. That's what Popcorn thinks.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, Aegis.
He's really stupid. Okay.
I mean, I don't pretend that I know.
I will. Okay, I'll talk about this after I deal with Pocoyo's list. Okay, so Pocoyo, yeah, this is all compatible, but it's also terrible. So for an $1,100 budget, first of all, exclude Windows. Right, you can use Windows unactivated, or you can get it later if you choose to activate it later. So exclude Windows. So let's say you have $1,000 budget.
Wait,
so,
Aegis, hold on. That actually, according to one of the moderators,
What?
saying not to activate Windows is actually, according to them, all right, I think it was Medicine can confirm, is against the rules.
No. That's actually okay. So one
They
thing
say it's
you'll-
activation
look.
evasion.
One thing
evasion.
you'll.
I
one
got a
thing-
mute for 24 hours, even though I wasn't the one who said it.
All
Aegis,
right,
all
listen. One thing that you'll learn about the server over time is that yes, the mods are relatively lax, and that there is no strict standard for our rules besides what it says in the rules, and even the interpretation of those rules is kind of ambiguous. So like, we have no framework in place for how long should X person be muted on first offense for this. So while one mod might ban for a specific break of a specific rule in a specific way, another mod might just kick or warn. Like I've seen certain mods just straight up ban for someone using slurs.
Dude, Aegis,
I've
this guy
seen
needs
certain
help, bro.
mods-
You're going on a bit of a tangent.
look, I've seen certain mods not even delete the message and just warn for using slurs. So like,
What he's saying is just pirate Windows.
no, what I'm saying is that there's some of the mods here that have explicitly said in the past that they're okay with people saying you don't have to activate Windows and exclude it from your list. And there are some mods that are not like that. So just tread carefully. You know, that's all I'm
Aegis, this
saying.
recording is going to Medicine Medallion. You are gonna get permanently banned, sir.
Okay. I mean, no, you can tell she's gonna agree with me. Like we don't have a strict framework on this server. We don't.
Entrapment.
Yeah. We don't have a strict framework on this server.
Yo,
for,
AJ.
Where were you
punishments.
when Full Rejectifier was?
So anyways, Pocoyo, oh, you already have this. I'm just gonna swap the motherboard and CPU. To this or from this? Like, what CPU and motherboard do you already have? Unfortunate, he has an EVGA BQ.
Oh no.
To that, okay, what do you already have then? Okay, and then talk about it. Okay, I'll talk about this, Tommy. Okay, so all right, cool. So 3700X.
Am I about to get roasted?
This is not a good list, Tommy, but I'll briefly go over why it's not good.
Are
3700X.
you gonna help the other guy though? There was another guy, dude.
The other guy's oh, you have an i5 2400. Okay.
Okioko.
I will tell you to switch from certain stuff then, Poco. One sec.
All I can return is my CPU and motherboard.
Okay, great. Then yeah, I keep your
Oh,
motherboard.
and my NVMe.
Keep your motherboard.
And one of my RAMs.
Okay, keep your motherboard and then change your CPU to the 10400F that I'm showing on stream. Okay. There's a 10-second delay, so just give it a bit. And then your RAM, yeah, I'd if you're gonna return your CPU, you're gonna be waiting anyway. So get rid of your RAM and change it to. I'll just send you the list when it's done. Actually,
I would need to change my motherboard though. If
No,
I
you
went to a 10400F, yeah, it's a B550.
no, that's B460.
No,
AMD.
They're
the
the same-
motherboard I
they're-
have
they're
is
the
the
same.
B550.
Then why did you have a 10600K? You have
I
a
think you're on the wrong
B460.
list.
When I'm talking to
Yeah,
Poco,
you're on
by
the-
the way.
Oh.
You're not Poco? Okay, so I can't see Discord. I thought that was Poco talking. Okay, so okay, yeah, so Poco, just get this
I'll be
instead,
back.
okay? Do you see this 10400F? And get that instead of the 10600K on B460, okay? And then everything else, I'm assuming you already bought all of the other stuff, including the RAM. So I thought the other guy was you, that's why I changed the RAM. But yeah, everything else I assume you already have. CPU and motherboard you don't have. So yeah, change the CPU to 10400F. And that's it. If you live near a Micro Center, get a 10400 instead, but you probably don't. Okay. So other dude, Tommy, who are you still here, Tommy? I think he said he's gonna come back, right? Okay, cool.
My feels when Tommy posts Supernova G3 power
Alright, we're
supply.
gonna talk about NAND. We're gonna talk about NAND, okay?
Alright.
So let me get the Wikipedia article up for flash memory, and I'm gonna talk about this, okay? So let's read this first paragraph here, or this first.
It got floating gate
sentence,
MOSFET.
and we'll talk about why popcorn is stupid, okay? So NAND flash. NAND flash also uses floating gate transistors, blah blah blah. So okay. There's different ways to define NAND flash, and we use NAND kind of colloquially to refer to like all flash memory of that subtype that uses floating gate transistors or charge trap flash, and you know, is used in SSDs basically. It's a colloquial term. But the actual term NAND, the reason why it is called NAND is if you look at a Boolean logic gate, the NAND gate, which is if all of the input values are true, then the output value is false. You'll see that, if all of the input values are false, then the output value is true. If you assign false to low and true to high in terms of voltage, read here. But they're connected in a way that resembles a NAND gate. Several transistors are connected in series. As you can see here, those are the FG transistors in series. And the bit line is pulled low only if all of the word lines are pulled high. That's why it's called NAND flash. Bit line is pulled low, aka all inputs are 0/low, if all the word lines are pulled high. So hold on, wait, no, I'm actually fucking stupid. It's the other way around. So if all the inputs are high, then the output is low. So if the output, so the bit line is pulled low, so it's pulled to 0, only if all the input, so the word lines are pulled high, right? And so a fundamental characteristic of NAND is that you can't address single bits. You can only address at minimum a page, right? And so in this configuration here, this entire thing is actually a page. When we say that a bit line is pulled low only if all the word lines are pulled high, that means that you can only modify transistors in an entire grouping in that series chain at a single time. That's why it's called NAND. Whereas in NOR
page
Flash,
is like, yeah,
I need to find a picture of NOR Flash. There you
Page
go.
is the
In NOR
smallest
Flash,
addressable.
in NOR Flash,
on
you have
NAND.
a higher level of granularity because you don't need an entire series chain to be modified at the same time. You can modify, or you can either, I guess you can change the definition of a page, or you can modify, bits that are smaller or in smaller groups than just a page, which makes NOR bigger and more expensive to manufacture, but it also does make it more configurable. So yeah, that's the difference between NAND and NOR. Which again, if you listen to Popcorn, has literally nothing to do with stacking, which is why planar NAND can exist, and it has literally nothing to do with isolation layers. This has nothing to do with layers. This is a much more fundamental concept. This is like if you study biology, it's like studying, I don't know, tertiary protein structure and comparing it to like primary protein structure. It's two completely different levels of hierarchy. You have layers, which are a huge building block, which don't consider subpages, which don't consider pages and FGMOS. And you have a very sub
Wait,
level.
Aegis, hang on one sec. Aegis, I have to interrupt. My hands up, all right?
Okay, what?
I answer my question. All right, is it true that Popcorn doesn't think that 2D NAND is NAND?
I don't know, dude.
Because it's
I don't know.
not layered.
I don't know. But if you go
not
by
layered.
if you go by his definition, then yes, 2D NAND is not NAND because there aren't multiple layers of flash in 2D NAND. I mean, there's layers for like, I don't know, like peripheral circuitry, but like that's different. So because peripheral circuitry is technically like not the NAND if you want to consider it that way. So again, the reason why it's called NAND is because you have a bunch of transistors and you have a bunch of inputs, we'll call them inputs, so the word lines, and only once all of those word lines are pulled high, aka are set to true, will you have a false output. Okay? That's all
What's
it
a
is.
false output mean? Is that a 1? Is that a 0? What are we talking here?
That's when the bit line is pulled low. So
What
because
does
all
bit
of
line
these
pulled low mean?
Okay, look at the diagram that I have up on stream.
I know,
Okay?
I'm not watching
We're
your
talking
fucking
about
alright, let me-
voltage levels. So when I say bit line pulled low, I mean low voltage. Okay?
Oh, voltage.
So yeah, if you're like,
Hang on, I have to
semi-competent,
watch this ad.
if you're even semi-competent at reading like, circuit diagrams, you can tell that you need, because all of these are connected in series, all of them are going to affect the voltage of the bit line. So you cannot modify one of these at a time. That's a limitation of NAND. But it also helps NAND scale up in terms of physical density very, very well. And it's also
Isn't
very cheap.
isn't like 3D Crosspoint like not very dense? Like isn't
So,
that
okay,
a thing with it?
so notice how I said you can't modify a single bit when it comes to NAND, right? You can't modify a single bit. Whereas because you need to modify an entire page because they're literally all the transistors are connected. The voltage is all affected. You know how with floating gate transistors, in order to write, erase, read, modify, whatever you do to a cell, it's related to voltage changes, right? And if all of these transistors are connected in series, if you try to change the voltage of one of them, you're going to change the voltage for the other ones too. That's why you cannot modify smaller than a page when it comes to NAND. Optane, on the other hand, has bit selectors so that you can actually modify in place a single bit. And if all of these transistors are connected in series, and that's the definition of NAND, and by definition, in NAND, you can't modify a single bit, NAND physically cannot be 3D Crosspoint. Do you understand it now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's it. That's all you have to tell Popcorn. But like, Popcorn's really stupid. He thinks NAND is like, oh, it's a NAND gate. And it's like, he doesn't understand why a NAND gate, the concept of a NAND gate actually applies to Flash. And when you ask him, he just repeats himself over and over again because he doesn't know anything because he's stupid.
Is Popcorn still in the
Yo,
server?
no, he's not in here.
And look, NAND
Then
isn't that
why do we keep
NAND isn't
talking
even
about
that
this
hard to
guy?
understand. Like, if you're actually an EE student, like he claims to be at a university, this is one of the first things you go over as a building block of computing. Like this is the fact that he doesn't understand this is like a concern to his like education. It's
learning
not
the
good.
basic logic gate should be like the first.
No,
like,
I'm sure he
week at
understands the
least.
logic gates, but he cannot, through his whatever brain he has, cannot simply apply the concept of that logic gate to the physical idea of NAND. Like, he doesn't understand. He just said, "Oh, it's a NAND gate," but it doesn't explain. Like, he's
Yo, Popcorn, or no, Aegis, Popcorn pissed me off the other day, alright? I think I told you, but he was
he just does
like...
that every day.
Yeah, but he was I was making fun of him. I was like, you didn't know what smart was, and then he's like, yeah, well, you were too busy parroting to call me out. I had to correct myself, and I'm like, dude, I'm the one that told you that was a smart attributes data sheet. Are you fucking higher than a draft's pussy, man? Like,
Yeah.
dude, like that actually made me mad. Like he
Look,
just fucking changed the
so
story.
again,
Like he knew it was smart the whole time.
like what I said earlier,
Fucking
again, the
fucking
easiest way,
idiot, man.
Optane 3D Crosspoint, individual bit addressable. NAND, physically impossible. You cannot address a single bit. Otherwise, it's literally not NAND. Okay? So that's it. That's all you got to say to him. 10600K over 10400 by some amount. Yeah, but like for this guy, he's a 1650 super, so like whatever.
Dude,
What's your
Aegis,
favorite
I don't
album?
parry you.
I don't think I have a single favorite album. I have a lot of nice albums. I've been listening to Titanic Rising a lot recently. That's a really nice album.
Aegis, I don't parrot you, alright? I'm not gonna parrot you. I'm gonna go figure out why.
Based.
Alright, this is bad, alright?
The thing
I
is,
got my own opinions.
because I always have the best hot takes. If you don't parrot me, you're gonna be wrong. So you know, it's just unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, I'm not trying to parrot you. I just like
No, I'm kidding.
I'm
I
just
know what you mean.
parroting the opposite of what Popcorn says, and it turns out I'm right.
Exactly. Yeah, you just be a contrarian near Popcorn, and you're automatically a genius.
Dude. Oh man,
beautiful.
dude.
You're giving me a little too much trope, just come on.
Help Popcorn find the net. That's beautiful. That's
Do you like
great.
Beach House? That's what that album reminds me of.
Do I like what? What's up?
Beach House.
Beach House or Beast House?
Beach House.
Beach House. I've heard of Beach House and I want to listen to their discog, but no, I've not listened to them.
Yeah, they're similar ways.
Yeah, they're like Dream Pie. It's Wise, not wait. Wise blood. Can't Popcorn exploit that? What, by saying something that's right for once? Yeah, I mean, I hope so. One day.
Yo, me and Dark. Did I tell you that me and Dark World 25 were in a voice chat with his significant other?
Yeah, you
Dude,
told me
she's
about this
crazy,
yesterday.
man.
Yeah,
she's wacky, man. I can see. I think she's low brain power. I think I can see why she thinks he's so smart.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, Tommy, are you back yet? Nope, he's not here. I guess we're not gonna do
Tommy,
his part.
His microphone's broken.
Flight
That's-
73 to Vancouver by Aegis is
Oh,
leaving
no.
soon.
Is there a better option of a CPU to pair with my 5700 XT? Did you buy that 5700 XT recently? Because I hope not. I hope you bought it like a year ago or something, and now you're like, okay,
A
good,
while
good.
ago.
And what CPU do you have with it right now? Very epic, dude. That Wise Blood album is just like.
Yo, Aegis, HMB
melting
is
music.
canceled, bro. HMB is canceled.
What's HMB?
Host
Okay,
memory
like,
buffer,
look,
bro.
everything that Arya says there is correct, but like it doesn't mean
It's
that.
wrong.
No. Everything that Arya
I
says
know,
there is
it's
technically
true.
correct, but the
It's
opinion.
like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, the opinion that she draws from the factual statements that she stated are wrong. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Dude,
it's like
let's
saying,
get Arya.
No, it's
in
like
a
being like,
debate where
yo, well,
Aegis-
you know, I don't know, what's a good example?
No, Aegis, I already know HMB is worse than pulling from a dedicated DRAM cache, but it's still better than pulling from NAND, and the benefits of the NVMe storage protocol like deeper queue depth, better I/O right, outweigh the performance loss that we got from removing the dedicated DRAM cache.
No, it's
blah,
literally
blah, blah.
just like, you know, like what is it? It's like saying, okay, it's like Silicon saying, oh yeah, the 580 is better than like the 1060 at mining, and so you should get a 580. And it's like, yeah, the statement is correct, but the opinion is wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Like I literally told Silicon like the 580 is irrelevant new compared to the 1650 Super. It's like, no, the 580 is better at mining. I was like, mining?
Yo, Popcorn
Mining?
thinks the Phison E12 is bare bones, bro. Thinks it's bare bones. He says
Brother.
it doesn't retire blocks early. Why the fuck does that matter? Isn't that literally like he says? All right, here's what I don't get. He calls it early block retirement. Didn't you say that was just block management? Like that's just every fucking drive
Yes,
does that,
every
right?
SSD does that. Okay, look.
Dude, this guy's
when-
fucking dumb, dude.
Look, it's like every SSD that has a controller that like is functional and like is normal from like the last decade is like, yeah, I have detected that this flash no longer reliably stores data anymore, so I'm no longer going to write to this flash anymore, and we're gonna put it in the garbage section of the LBA table. That's literally every modern SSD ever. Like, it's I don't understand Arya and Popcorn. They're like, guys, these SSDs, they don't have the basic feature that every SSD from the past decade has, because I didn't see it in the datasheet, because the manufacturers just assume that we assume that it has that feature. It's like, dude, this GPU, it doesn't say it supports DirectX 12 in the datasheet, so it doesn't support DirectX 12, guys. We can't recommend the 3080. That's how stupid this is. Like, I'm telling you, it's literally at that level of stupidity.
Bro. Dude, I think Aria, whatever you want
Look,
to call them,
Whoopity,
I think
this
they might be
3080
diaper brain.
datasheet doesn't explicitly state that the 3080 uses a PCIe connector, so like I'm gonna
Bruh.
assume that it doesn't use PCIe,
Bruh.
and thus it's now unrecommendable.
What does it use? HCI?
Yeah, it uses yeah, it uses a SATA connector.
What does HCI stand for?
Advanced Host Controller Interface.
Whoa. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah,
bro,
'cause
I like
it's-
non-volatile memory express. It's kind of like Panda Express, but like with memory.
Base.
Yeah,
So it has tasty orange chicken.
Yeah, dude. Orange
Tasty
chicken.
orange nan.
I got 90% hook accuracy with Hog. Nice. Ooh. That's like high enough that it's like that's actually based. Right? Because you hit at least 9 hooks out of 10. That's actually big based. Who's
I
Popcorn?
wish I had the.
Popcorn is a troubled
He's
electrical
literally
engineering
an
student.
idiot.
That's who
He's-
Popcorn is.
He's an electrical engineering student who's gonna fail because he has like crippling diaper brain. Like literally, like if you Google anything, like what he says is wrong. All right, he thought that high bandwidth memory, which is like fucking HBM, which is what you see on like Vega graphics cards, and like that's volatile, right, Aegis?
What, HBM? Yeah.
Yeah, like he thought
That's
HBM,
literally
which is literally volatile memory, was fucking NAND. Like how the fuck does that work?
I don't know.
Volatile memory is NAND.
Volatile, dude. If your memory isn't volatile,
Highly
it's NAND.
successful at getting all. See, the thing about Popcorn is that like he knows enough that he knows the long words that the nerds use, so that he can use those words to make normies or like just newbies to the hobby think that he's actually knows what he's talking about. But like if you know anything at all, if you know even the basics of what he's talking about, it's complete nonsense. It's complete nonsense. The only reason why I talk about Popcorn and like why he's wrong is because his advice and his hot takes in quotation marks are so widespread and so many people believe them that I have to actually spend time in my day addressing why they're so stupid. Like,
This is true, Blitter Bob. There's actually like a bunch of people that literally think like the Phison E12 is a terrible SSD controller because of Popcorn, and it's like real misinformation.
I'm getting
So,
like DMs because of
me and
this
the
guy. Like
boys
there are
got-
random people are like, oh yeah, you know about SSDs, but I heard this guy is like saying that this controller is bad. I'm like,
Dude, Arshia fell for it.
yeah,
Arshia
exactly.
thought that the
It
E12
takes an
had
order of
crashy
magnitude
CPU.
higher effort to dispel bullshit than it does to spew it. Yeah.
Dude, when I told Arshia what that, like, I asked Arshia what the source was, and he's like, "Yo, this data sheet." I just said, "That's
Poor
a smart
Arshia.
attributes data sheet."
At
And he's
least
like,
Arsha
"What?"
was like receptive, dude. Arsha,
Yeah, like,
like
he
he
literally
came in
was
here
like,
and he
"Holy
was like,
fuck,
I'm not super sure about this, so like I came to you to ask, and I was like, yeah, dude, this is some whack shit.
No, dude, I told him, and originally in the TikTok server, and then I think he might have come to you. I don't know.
TikTok server.
The TikTok server I'm banned
Wait, which
from.
one is
for-
that? Is there a link
Carter
at the
PC.
lab?
The one that I've been banned
Oh,
from
the
for
Carter
saying
PC.
the R word twice.
I think I might have. No, I left the streaming one, not the.
Dark World
Oh
25.
no, oh no, Cubex.
Wait,
not based.
Cube, can you post? Cube, can you post a link in the lab?
He posted in
So I
BC
can see
text.
Can we be
Don't
a
ban
partnered
me.
server?
Okay, Cube.
Cubex.
The text.
Can we partner the lab with Carter's Cacti?
Oh my god.
No. Oh.
Ah.
Cubex, can I be one of the co-owners of the lab?
And also, like,
because
look. The popcorn is like some of the stuff he talks about is like, it gives me an opportunity to like, it's kind of educational. Like, I don't get an excuse to talk about like, the base structure of NAND all the time, at this level. So, cool.
One of these days, I'm gonna stream my room. I have a server rack in my room. Fucking eat that popcorn.
Whoopity
Your
just-
fucking pile of cardboard boxes that you got from the thrift store. means
Whoopity
nothing
lives
to me.
in a bunker in Bosnia. And in
No, I already
his
told you. I live in a
hideout.
Typhoon class submarine that I got off fucking Craigslist, bro.
Yeah. Submarine bunker. All the same
I'm
thing.
under
buddy.
the Bering Strait, dude. I'm about to,
Yeah,
See the popcorn.
I'm about to launch an aquatic assault on Phison headquarters to steal their ECC algorithm so I can beat popcorn in an internet argument.
Oh my god, dude, shut up. Oh my god.
No, like Die Hard, like breaking into the skyscrapers to get the pieces of paper.
Wait, Cube. All right. All right. Does anybody else have any questions before I go and eat food and then play Minecraft?
Yo, Aegis, real shit though. Like, what are you making? Like, I'm down the block, bro. Can I come over, man? You know, catch up with old times.
Oh yeah, sure, dude. Absolutely. I may not have heard your answer about mine. Okay, I'll go scroll up and check your question. Is there a better option of a CPU to? Oh yeah, you have a 1600X. Yeah, keep your 1600X. Don't wait for DDR5. I would not upgrade that for now. Yeah, I would keep that. 1600X,
so
5700 XT, still a very baller combination in the year 2021. So
Guys,
keep
where do
that.
we see the,
Wait a year for DDR5 with the boys. With
wait, where do we
the
see the popcorn
boys.
drink?
Oh wait,
Graham DDR, dude.
Cube. Are you down to play on the server right now?
No, I'm writing a paper.
Wait, can I
Bad.
play on the server? I'm not on the fucking server.
If Reverie allows it, which I think she may not allow it.
Dude, it took me. Actually, let's go look at my DMs.
Or were you just spamming her for like 2 months?
No.
Oh no.
No.
I think Reverie has me
It took
blocked.
a month and a half.
Oh, okay, all right. I wasn't that far off. Okay.
I was giving build advice, and she came and was like, "Join the server now." I'm like, "You didn't give me the IP."
Yo,
Nice.
Aegis, listen, all right, listen. You know Reverie a bit more. Just be like, you know, Whoopity, he's a little crazy.
No,
he's
no,
a
no, no,
little
no.
wacky. He
Reverie
has a
knows
crypto-
Whoopity enough that whatever I say will not change her mind. She knows you enough that I can't change her mind. It's not like, this is a random guy and like I think he's really nice and he should join. It's like she knows who you are, dude.
Dude, who am I? Like, what do you mean they know who I am? What do they think? I don't know what you mean by that.
They're
Like,
in
do I
this
have a
voice call with me
reputation?
all the time, so they know who you are and they know how
Dude.
you are.
Dude, what do you mean they know how I am?
Alright, see you,
How
Blitty,
am
dude.
I? How am I, Aegis? What do you mean? What's my reputation? What are you trying to imply here?
You're
sir?
a vibe, dude. You're a vibe. That's
Dude,
what
I'm
you
just,
are.
I'm just gonna bring those vibes to your Minecraft server, bro.
You're a strong vibe, dude. That's what I gotta tell you.
Strong vibes, man, dude.
Very strong vibes.
Dude.
Depends. Are you parrot?
I am.
What is
Wait, Rev. I kind of wanna play MC. Are you down? Although, okay, what time is it for you? It's midnight for you, right? Maybe. It's midnight. When are you gonna go to sleep? I kind of want to go and get some netherite for Sid. Why are PSUs being sold for so much money than I remember? COVID,
Is there better?
Trump tariff war.
They're better, dude. No,
COVID
I'm not
and
a
Trump
parrot, Reverie. Listen, Reverie, if you let me in your server, I'll give you my Clash of Clans account, okay? I got like 90 gems, 93. All right, come on, that's a
93
good deal.
gems. Oh shit, that's an offer.
93 gems. Come on, that's a deal.
All the
All right, come on, Reverie. Reverie, please, can I join your Minecraft server? If you don't, I'm gonna be really upset. Oh,
It's okay, Rev. He's in a perpetual state of being really upset because of popcorn anyway, so it's okay.
dude, I've actually been like punching walls, eating drywall, like
Eating
I'm like,
drywall. Oh boy.
addicted to ketamine, I am.
Oh my god.
seem like the person
You
to
haven't
do that
done
on
that
the
voice in so long. Oh my god.
What is? I'm
Drive
so
over
lost.
people in my
What's happening?
2001 Honda Civic, I must.
I chased a Honda.
Oh my god. Whoopity.
Yoda, I am.
What a guy. What a guy this
Holy
Whoopity
shit,
is.
dude.
What is happening? Why is there 16 people in this VC?
Dude, EVGA
Dude, you should have been here
engineers.
earlier. We had 32 people in this VC at one point. It was Pog.
Why? What's happening?
We're having a party.
Reverie, will
Yeah.
you please unblock me and please invite me to the server? Please. Oh my god, Reverie, please. I want to join the Minecraft server. I want to play with Aegis. I want to play with Aegis
Dude,
on his Minecraft.
you don't want to hear what goes on in the Minecraft server. There's some nasty shit that happens in there, you know?
Whoa, what do you
Real nasty
mean?
stuff.
Minecraft sex mod confirmed.
Oh no, it's worse than that. It's much worse than that. Yeah.
Minecraft free
Is it like
sex.
4chan tier or like?
No, we got like animal abuse. We got we got lots of stuff in there. It's fun.
Wait, Reverie. If you can hear me, I have an image that I can show you that will prove that I am a good animal abuser in Minecraft. I just have to find it.
That's not the thing I ever thought I would hear when I joined.
All
Hang on,
right,
I gotta
well, based individuals, it has been very based, but I'm gonna go consume food, and I will be back tomorrow. So I hope
was
you
fun,
enjoyed tuning into this very epic gamer stream, and yeah,